Opie and Anthony.
Yeah. Shit. I'm always going off on those.
You know what? We got a very busy show today, but this is the moment right here, I'm telling you. Louis C.K. in studio. It's been, I don't even know how long. We were at the other building.
That's right. The last time I was at the other building.
So it's got to be at least 4 months. Louis C.K.'s playing Caroline's. You're starting tonight, Lou?
Yeah, it's all sold out until Sunday, I think.
Oh, it is?
No shit.
Yeah, Sunday night there's still tickets.
Then go home.
Yeah, right? No, I'm not here to plug. I don't care
That
about
proves that Louis likes our show, because he doesn't even have to be
I got nothing
here.
to plug.
Only Sunday shows available.
Yeah, but that's going to sell out, too. I mean, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
They should just keep adding shows.
Well, then I got to do them.
You know what?
I mean, it'd be one thing if it was just
problem.
like, just come and pay money. The tickets are what they're after. It's not the show.
You know what? I'm thinking you could squeeze a third show in, though.
Sure,
I've seen that before at Caroline's. It's not fun for you guys, but
No, I won't do it.
you got a midnight show where everyone's been drinking for 4 straight hours, and you're
exactly.
You're trying to do your thing.
I don't think I have an upside to tickets this time. I think I'm getting a flat amount of money.
Oh,
For
so then it
Carolina.
doesn't-
So
it
actually,
doesn't
don't
matter.
even say that I'm
Okay.
playing there.
All right, I got you. I got you. You been in the country?
Yeah, upstate.
And he was telling Aunt and I that he listens all the time because he's bored in the country.
Always.
Ooh. And he heard you yelling
Every
and
morning.
screaming the other day.
Yeah, I'm always screaming about taxes. And
There's,
stuff like
but there's still the thing
Don't
that's
care.
been haunting me. I just every day I think about it now, and it makes me really sick. When you had Bobo in here, was that his name?
Oh God!
And you had what's his name? Smell his cock.
yeah.
We're okay.
Had to smell his dick.
E-Rock.
Yeah.
E-Rock had to smell his dick, but the thing that upset me was you telling him to ruffle up his pubic hair to release the smell.
It's like a scratch and sniff. You got to kind of
Like if you you're telling him to
tussle your pubes so the smell is released.
And every time I think about that and I gag, like a few times a day, for some reason it's like a song stuck in my head.
That is disgusting.
There's like a moment I was dropping off my kids and I'm walking away from the little camp, this little idyllic camp they have.
Yeah.
Where there's literally a donkey in the middle of the camp.
Aw.
And I remember it just pops in my head. Tussle your pubic hair so the cock smell gets worse. And I imagined that really clearly, and I just got so sick.
That is really disgusting. And E-Rock,
Just the idea
what a
that, so
trooper.
first of all, you're making a guy smell some retarded guy's cock. But the idea that you had this
Idea.
notion of, wait a minute,
We
this
can make
isn't-
this work.
It's not
Yeah,
bad
this is-
enough.
like you're like it's like a technician for no. To get the full potency of the cock smell,
Of the dirty dick smell.
you gotta
Yeah.
ruffle the hair.
Did you hear the follow-up show? The following Friday he came back?
So bad.
I heard something.
Lou.
I'm trying to remember what happened.
After the show, these guys discovered, because they're just bored and sick fucks, that Bobo gets boners really easily.
All right, you had his dick out and he was standing here getting hard.
Hard and soft,
And you
though,
guys
depending on what we're
you guys are
talking
going
about.
from yes, I was listening to that.
Okay.
You're going from baseball to
to that girl that he's in love with.
You know what's weird
Back
is that
and
there
forth.
was a guy in my hometown. He might still be there, and we called him Florida Steve.
Why did you call him?
That was his. He was a guy, a little kind of oldish man that walked around town, just walked around, and kids would go up to him, and he'd go, "How you doing?" He'd just walk up to you, "Hey, hot day, huh? It's hot." It was a routine. It was like Abbott
was
and
he
Costello.
retarded in any way?
Yeah,
or-
I think he was sort of retarded.
Yeah.
Hot day, right? Hot day. And you go, yeah, it's hot. And he goes, hotter in Florida, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty hot in Florida. He would guide you to what's it like? What's it like down in Florida? It's nice. Girls down there? What are the girls like down there?
Oh shit!
Well, they got nice girls in Florida. They got big tits. And you go, yeah, they got big tits, Steve. And then he'd put his hand in his pocket and he'd just start jacking off right in front of you. Big bottoms, big. And it was just a routine. It was like Abbott and Costello.
Holy shit.
And then at one point you'd go, "Hey, what are you doing down there in your pants?" And you'd go, "Get out of here! I'll cut you to ribbons. You won't say that when the bullets fly." And he'd start threatening you, and then you'd walk away.
I think every town's got one of them.
I'm
This
trying to
guy
think
called
if I had one.
Crazy John.
Yeah.
And he used to be behind John's Bargain Store. I don't know if his name was John, but we
Right.
just called him Crazy John.
Because he was behind John's bargain.
Bargain Store. and he had a shopping cart with a big...
It's like naming a stray dog.
Yeah, it's just we'll name him after the bargain store. I know. And he would collect plastic bags. And he'd come up to you and just go, "Plastic bag? Plastic bag? Plastic bag? And you're like, I haven't seen any plastic bags, John. Okay. And then he'd go up to the dumpster, and he had one of those giant, those big plastic sunflowers people put in their lawns that spin around in the wind.
Sure.
He had that on his shopping cart, and he'd push it around looking for plastic bags. Crazy John.
Remember Eddie at WNEW?
Oh, yeah, another.
Eddie worked at NEW when we were over there, and his whole job was to empty the garbage from offices.
Yeah.
And he loved tits.
Yeah.
Where he would uncomfortably stare at tits.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he had no switch where it's like, you shouldn't do that.
You take a glimpse.
Because he'd be going, I like that girl. She was pretty cute. I like that. And meanwhile, he's just looking at her tits. And the fucking girl's all creeped out.
I brought him to somehow the guys talked me into take him out for lunch. So I took him to the Brooklyn Diner, and the waitress had a nice tip.
Oh, no.
It was so awkward.
Jesus.
We could barely eat lunch because Eddie just had to stare at tits the entire time.
Horniness plus retardation is a
bad combination.
Bad.
There's no switch. They just like...
Yeah. What do you got in it? Brooke Hogan?
I was wondering if Brooke Hogan, what she sounds like acoustically. Or is she lip syncing?
No, what can we do?
Can you pot it up? Very interesting.
This name of the song is Hey Yo.
That time okay, but I had to let you know, just in case it didn't show. Oh, some say love and friends, they don't mix, but I love the way that I feel.
Boo!
Boo! I know you and me, it seems weird, but
who is that faggot? Who is that Jerry curled faggot who's playing with her? He's got shiny jeans.
What a fruit.
No, I'm not.
Oh, God, what is with him?
No, you're not.
Oh, my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, I will if I hear this anymore.
Yeah, this is really bad.
I promise to show you I love the can win.
He could go over.
Oh.
How does he go over anyone's house and sit in on their couch?
Yeah, exactly. How's he a person?
Fucking wet all over there. All right. I'm sorry I even brought it up.
That's one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
That's really
bad, huh?
Really bad.
That's horrible.
Oh, boy.
I'd rather listen to my mom beg for mercy while somebody kills her. That was horrible.
And people are also reminding us that Eddie also was in charge of the mail and getting it all wrong.
Oh, no, he used to get it all wrong, yeah.
Hey, that guy's wearing like a glovey thing.
What, a Michael Jackson glove?
No, it's worse. Look on his left hand, on his guitar hand. It's like a hand brace, but it's sparkly. It's like when you get a sprained wrist, but it's sparkly. No, that wasn't good. You can't stop the song for your shit note that didn't work.
It's your crappy...
He's just making it up now.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at his hand. Look at his hand.
Yeah. He's got sparkly wrist brace on.
Right now in the stores.
Oh, you ugly whore. Fuck you. You fucking retard.
Well, he's very talented. He's really, really talented.
No, he's not. Neither are you, you fucking stupid cunt.
Together, and we love making
God
music
damn
together.
it.
When do you hit the road, Colby?
Fucking boring, fucking stupid, ugly, common, fucking two-bit stripper. She comes over and says, do you want a private dance? And I go, no. I go, no, I'm waiting for somebody interesting looking. Fucking dime a dozen blonde, fucking father famous for being a buffoon idiot. Fucking.
She even knows the guy isn't talented because she had to go, yeah, he's really talented.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? That's what I just heard was good? Oh, thanks.
Yeah. You know the shit you just heard?
That's like everybody that has a boyfriend where they're like, oh, yeah, no, he's really great. Really?
Yeah, he's great.
It's funny because I just heard him. Oh, thanks for telling me because it sounded like shit.
It sounded like it wasn't good.
Oh, you.
No, he's really
fucking
great, funny. I love when
no,
people
I
tell
listened
you
to her on this show. She was on, and I was like, she ruined my morning. I hate her.
Yeah,
because my morning, I dropped my kids off in this fucking crazy camp, And then I listen to you guys on my way back. I got nothing else to do. I look at the same shit strip of fucking country road every morning, and I listen to you guys.
And it was her.
And there's trying to be funny and fucking.
We had our arm wrestle though.
I didn't get that far. It's the first time I've switched. I switched the fucking station.
That's not good to hear.
You gotta.
Well, keep that in mind. She makes people like me turn your show off.
That's good to know for next time. We go, hey, Brooke, would you arm wrestle Robert Kelly? And she goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of insulting to ask a girl to arm wrestle a guy?
Why? What do you mean? Like,
because she's a bruiser.
Oh, because she's got big fat arms. I see what you mean.
Why else would I say, would you arm wrestle Robert Kelly?
Because he's a weak slob with he's got little, Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
What is she doing there in that picture?
She's giving a piggyback
Looks like
ride.
she's taking a shit.
I don't know. I hate that people like her exist. I mean, it's the worst. It's just so many generations down from mattering. You know what I mean? Like Hulk Hogan even shouldn't matter. He's a joke. He's a fringe celebrity.
And then Hulk.
But now he's a fucking mainstream, right down. Like he's going to get he's going to be at the Kennedy honors with the president someday.
Yeah.
Because just for being fucking stupid spectacle in front of other people. And his fucking daughter, his grown up cum, gets to be on TV and play a song with her faggot boyfriend with sparkly jeans. And everybody's got to act like it's good.
And sparkly wrist brace.
And she comes to this building, and you guys have her. Everybody has to have her on and act like. And so then, what happened with your dad? Who gives a shit?
He's making us look bad.
Fuck her. No, you have to do it. How do you not do it? If I had this if I had this show, I'd go. Can we get her, please?
Louis
and I'd be nice to her.
A dose of reality.
You're giving a little taste. There's no problem there. That's why we do like you.
Louis is a dose of reality, man.
Yep.
He's right. He's right. Fuck what we think.
You guys,
we get
3 hours with Bobo is worth a lot more.
It's true, yeah.
Then don't go to the message boards because they don't like Bobo either.
They don't. Well, I'm in the minority there.
I love Bobo, but you go to the message
I'm in the
boards,
Bobo camp.
They can't take
they're
him.
like enough with Bobo.
They're listening.
But they listen.
They listen.
Yeah, I assume.
Did anybody write and say, she's awesome, keep her on, and have her on again?
One person.
Well, there you go.
There
you go.
Did.
All that response for Bobo. One response for her.
Yeah.
All his response was negative and hers was positive.
Bobo makes people react.
Yeah, you want
that's what you want from a radio show.
Exactly.
Of course.
Good, bad, whatever. Just you want people talking and reacting. Yeah, we didn't get much reaction after the Brooke Hogan interview yesterday.
No.
Louis C.K.
Now
we feel really bad about ourselves as broadcasters.
It's America sleeping.
Let's get the horse fuck story on.
Yes.
Oh, this guy fucked a horse? What happened?
Well,
he
has a history of doing this. He got caught.
It's called buggery, you know.
Is it? Is that what buggery is?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Horse and buggy?
No, because buggery...
Because you're being a buggy, sort of, for the
English
horse.
law. Yeah, you're kind of being a buggy by proxy.
So it's like buggery. I wonder if that is what it
hook
is
it up.
from.
No, because I don't know, because it means anal intercourse with a man or a woman. If you're a guy and you have anal intercourse with a man or a woman, you are engaging in buggery. But also vaginal intercourse with a horse is buggery. But anal with a horse is not considered buggery. It's considered something else. You know, some sick sodomy fucking thing that will still get you put on the rack in England, I'm sure. But
who had to decide that one?
Yeah, they decided that buggery is sex up the ass on a human or vaginal sex with a horse.
But wait a minute, sex up the ass with a human or vaginal sex with a horse?
Yeah. Is the same thing,
It's
buggery.
the same thing.
Can you believe that shit?
But you could fuck a horse in the ass and it's not buggery.
And it's not buggery.
But is it something worse?
A person's asshole and a horse's vagina.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They considered it the same kind of fucking...
Well, but wait, maybe is there a step up for horse's asshole? Maybe it's just
I think
another
that's
thing.
what it is. I think it's even worse.
It's like murder one.
Yeah. Although the penalty for buggery up until 1861
is getting fucked up the ass by a horse.
Yes, the horse gets to have his little piece with you. Was death by hanging.
Really?
And then after that, it was life in prison. And now,
Did you have to sit on the horse that you fucked in the ass when you get hung?
Fuck you and the horse you fucked.
Fuck you and the horse you fucked, and fuck both.
And fuck both of you. Yeah, anal intercourse by a man with a man or woman, or vaginal intercourse by either a man or a woman with an animal. Now, how does a woman...
Where are you reading this off of, by the way?
The definition of buggery.
From what, though?
From Wikipedia.
Yeah, you just go Wikipedia. On buggery.
Anal intercourse. I love also the stuff that's highlighted to give you other references.
Yes, I might need that note at the
Anal intercourse highlighted if you're interested. More to say about that.
Yes, it's a link.
By a man with a man or a woman.
Yeah, you can't
or
fuck that
vaginal
ass.
Intercourse by either a man or a woman with an animal.
With an animal. So
how does a woman fuck a horse up the asshole?
That's what I want to know. Well, a vagina.
Oh, vaginal intercourse.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, how does a woman...
I guess with her fist? You can't fist a horse in a
No,
vagina?
I think that means letting a horse fuck you.
Look at you.
And look at me.
I've been thinking of that, like, since I read it yesterday, going, how does a woman do... But it's the horse fucking the woman.
Or, by the way, it says animal. So a dog,
anything.
women can be fucked by dogs. I've seen it.
Now, what about the woman getting fucked in the ass by an animal? Because that wasn't covered there.
That's going to be a different thing.
That's got to be worse.
Yeah.
It's got to be worse. They don't step it down and go, at least it's
I
not
think
buggery.
that's called tomfoolery.
Yeah, buggery is like one of those words where it should be tomfoolery.
I think a woman being fucked in the ass by a horse is shenanigans. I think that's shenanigans.
Only done by a scallywag.
Exactly.
Wow, they just said
shenanigans.
Visiting this website may harm your computer.
That's all these words that used to be horrible, and now they don't matter anymore.
Now it's just funny.
Yeah, it turns out, if you really look up the epitomology or whatever it's called.
Shenanigans.
Turns out a horse coming in a woman's mouth is called silliness. It's just that it's been softened over the years.
Yeah, being engaged in shenanigans years ago was probably a pretty bad thing.
Yeah.
Now it's funny to say. The word itself is just
shenanigans.
You can't be serious when you say it.
Well, you want the update on the horse fucker?
Buggery. I certainly
You got to
do.
hear this one.
Barbara Kenley says her horse of 15 years, Sugar, is like a child to her.
Oh, boy.
But a year and a half ago, she discovered this man, Rodell Vereen, inside Sugar's stable.
Stable.
Inside
so to speak.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Wow. Yeah.
the stable, all right.
Inside Sugar's stable. He pleaded guilty to having sex with the horse.
I mean, I don't know how to explain to you the sick feeling.
Vereen was placed on South Carolina's sex offender list
Go ahead
and got
try.
3 years probation. But Kenley says that was little comfort to her.
Every night going to bed thinking, is that man out there with my animals? What is he doing to my horse?
Fucking it.
And like I said, I just couldn't sleep thinking about it.
She suspected
Well,
Vereen was
fucking
back.
masturbate and get it over with. Fucking rub one out and go to sleep. That's what I do when I think I'm fucking the horse.
Who cares if someone's fucking your horse?
I just couldn't sleep thinking about it.
She suspected Vereen was back and secretly violating Sugar again.
When I come to feed the next morning that I hadn't sat out here waited for him, and she'd been molested again, it was devastating.
Kenley says she would sometimes spend the night inside the stables with a shotgun to keep an eye on Sugar.
With her ass perched up waiting.
Why not me? There's a perfectly good fucking woman in the room.
Yeah.
He's fucking my horse?
First of all, you don't name a horse Sugar and not expect it to be fucked. That's just a sexy name for a horse.
Gotta give it a bad name.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is one of our favorite pictures.
Horse
You gotta check-
vagina.
This is horse vagina.
Is it really?
Yeah. That does look like
I
it.
get it.
You
I
know,
get it.
If you had to.
But it looks like it's got balls above it, though.
Yeah, that's,
It looks
that's
upside
the
down.
asshole
There's
above
something-
it.
yeah.
And then there's sort of what looks like the alien that wrapped around that guy's neck tail.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very hairy. It's really like a...
Looks like a Geiger painting.
They're all pink on the inside.
Yeah, it looks like a galaxy.
But you can see how it would probably feel good on your cock if it wasn't, attached to a
It doesn't
horse.
look very wet.
Well, you gotta
just
you gotta
slobber some
whisper
shit
in its
on
ear. Yeah, you fucking hot.
Oh, you fucking...
Yeah, you
With a shotgun to
With a
keep an eye
shotgun.
on Sugar. She says she thought about shooting Vereen, but didn't want to go to prison. That's when she installed this.
and moving my camera in various spots. And then I finally got a good picture.
Should have been arrested for filming bestiality. Wouldn't that be great if they arrested her? You can't film this shit.
No.
It's like fucking, I'm going to catch a child pornographer for, I'm going to film him having sex with a child. No, that's illegal.
Oh, dumb woman.
Yeah, this woman is just, she deserves to have her
all
horse.
All that work. Yeah, what does she do? How does this woman have a horse in a stable and a shotgun and a camera? All these fucking props.
She's got a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
And then I finally got a good picture of it.
Police arrested Vereen on Monday after he was caught on tape earlier this month molesting the horse.
He didn't resist or fight back or deny.
The horse?
Oh, yeah, the horse loved it.
Yeah.
The horse does. Have you ever seen another horse fuck a horse?
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most violent things I've ever seen. We had this horse named Concho Pete. Concho Pete was one of the few horses at our stable that wasn't a gelding. And they used to breed it.
About?
This one I lived out in California.
I was around horses.
Horses, fucking, I was Mr. Cowboy, equestrian guy.
Dune buggies,
I had
Dreamweaver.
horses. I was
everything out there.
I was the shit. I have pictures of me with boots, the hat, the whole fucking deal. I was a hick fucking cowboy. But I was, 14 years old, so I was a kid.
Wow.
Grew up that way, yeah. It was fun,
grew up in Massachusetts and you're...
No, I grew up in New York originally, and then my father moved out to California, so I went to live with him. And then, he wanted to be a cowboy. So Danny's going to find some horse fucking videos. Concho Pete would bite the back of the neck of all the mares and just stick this giant cock.
Wow.
I don't care. I know the guy was of a certain ethnicity, this criminal that was molesting the horses, but no way it's as big as a horse.
Look at this horse boner.
And they just
How
shove
the fuck
it
does
in.
he guide that? How does he guide that into anything?
I think the people have to guide it in. Like, look, they can't just let them fuck. They're tying this horse up in a certain... I guess that's so it doesn't completely kill the mare.
But how do they get it done in nature
wrap
before
the
we got
tail up.
involved?
Wrap the tail like a boxer.
Yeah, they got to wrap the tail up.
Why do you
That's
have to
the
wrap
female.
Why do you have to?
Yeah, but why do you have to wrap the tail if the two horses were in the...
Oh, my God, look at this. Look at this fucking... Oh, man, holy shit. Oh, God. Then he's coming already.
Spurt.
He's fucking coming already. Horses can't... Yeah.
Look at his neck.
And he's biting the horse's neck.
And the horse is just standing there like...
Horses have no staying power. All horses prematurely ejaculate.
There's no pleasure for the female, huh? Look at that. Female doesn't know what the fuck's
What a
going on.
rod he's got, though.
Female's like,
it's bending. He's trying to find how to get in.
Good technique on the horse's part, huh?
But that's two pumps and he's done.
Boom.
Two pump chump.
He's the two-pump kid.
Oh, it's all fucking yellow.
God damn, he is fucking in there, too. He's a good 2 feet inside that vagina.
His cum looks like the wood glue that he's going to be in a couple of years. From glue to glue.
All right, he's done. Get him off the fucking
Ashes to
thing.
ashes, glue to glue.
Now he's just, that was good. See, you think that guy, you think the horse felt that fucking guy is all limp now? Do you think the horse felt the...
And then they talk to a dude. Then they talk to some dude.
Never.
Well, and then he fucks her and comes all over her fucking cunt.
What a creep that
and
guy
then a little
is.
horse comes out later and I fuck it.
Now we got a montage.
Like here's two horses just at a park somewhere next to a Little League game.
Yeah.
It's weird how their necks arch kind of impossibly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, neck kind of...
And the horse stands up like a human when it comes time to do some fucking...
That's some horse fucking going on.
That's because they watched us.
Yeah.
One more.
I want to see one trying to lay the horse on its back and do it human style.
I wonder if horses do donkey punches.
Here's the last bit of the story.
He didn't resist or fight back or deny. Now, he kept apologizing to me. He said, if I hurt you, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Vereen is now behind bars.
Ben
His
Vereen?
brother says he has mental problems and may not have been taking his medicine.
I'd like to see him get some help, but I also want him kept behind bars when he's getting the help.
Really?
Here, yeah.
There it is.
Well,
oh my God. How are we just watching horse fuck videos?
He did kept apologizing to me.
God,
did he? You fucking past tense not using correctly, stupid retard with a fucking horse.
Horses just don't look like they're made for fucking. The hooves, You don't have any.
No, yeah, it's almost like
hands to hold on.
You can't
That's
grab onto
the thing.
nothing.
Isn't that weird? It's like they made them wrong. Like, wouldn't the fucking be the first thing when you design an animal?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that you can keep making them, you make them so that they can fuck.
Yeah, so they can fuck easier
Why are they
than that?
awkward when they fuck?
That should be an egg-laying animal.
Yeah.
That's like, it should just be, I know it's a
egg.
mammal, but it should just be an egg-laying animal. It's not built for fucking.
What is it? What is this?
Oh, they're doing that weird mouth thing when they smell. Is that a Shetland pony or something? Still hung like a motherfucker. These horses. Jesus Christ. How do giraffes fuck? Find some giraffe fucking videos. That's got to be impossible.
You're not going to find giraffes
That's
fucking.
That's got to be. Danny finds anything.
Giraffes
If,
fucking?
if, if there's fucking to be had, Danny will find it.
Come on. Here we go.
Giraffe fucking. Actually, they're built a little
so
wedge-like,
it's just-
so it's.
Takes seconds.
How the fuck do they get this done?
The weird
Now
thing
the
that
giraffe is just standing behind him.
The rocks behind them look like they're gonna fuck too. It's weird. It's a really strange image.
Where is this? Like Disney's
That's them. That's how they fuck.
Animal
Oh, here he goes.
Kingdom?
Hey!
Did he just shove it in and that was it?
Holy shit!
It had to be
Look up
one
giraffe
thrust.
fucking today.
One thrust that took a tenth of a second.
Wow. He was.
Damn.
He just pushed everything forward.
What's that about?
Did you ever see that video? It's a lot of people have watched it of the wild. What do you call those animals that got antlers? Fuck.
Oh, elk or
Say some kind of weird
rams,
bison or something by a river in Africa, and these cougars come and attack them.
Yeah.
Did you ever see this video? And then they end up
Antelope.
fighting with an alligator. That whole thing.
yeah,
It's one of the greatest
yeah.
things I ever saw.
The alligator comes out of like nowhere.
Yeah,
Well,
but then
they'll just be drinking water.
the elk come back and then they fight back. It's crazy. It's one of the coolest things I ever saw.
And there's really no way for them to win.
I forget. No, but they do.
The elk win?
Yeah.
Against
One of the
an
coolest things I
alligator?
ever saw.
I'd take the alligator over the elk any day. UFC style. Alligators are good grapplers. You got to get them on the ground. They're not good on their feet.
Louis, she's still on TV.
What, you know?
What?
Louis, she's still on
Jesus.
TV.
What is she?
Yeah.
You're on pretty good terms with your dad.
Who
Great
gives a
terms with my
Let's hear from the home, can we?
Sure.
Okay, we got some sound.
Sure.
You've been married to somebody for 23 years and you're crazy and in love with them. You've had children with them. You know, it's a situation.
Nobody gives a
you
shit.
wish
You're
for the
one
best, but
fucking
we've,
human
you know,
being.
We had so many
You're
tough
one.
things going
Oh,
on.
who
with
cares?
business and, situations that happen that we just got torn apart.
He's talking like he's the fucking president. Like this is how seriously we take this.
He has been doing this for a long time, so I think he's
Wasting America's time? Jesus.
I think maybe
And she's at the point now where she just has to talk about
Yeah, and they're
her
all
father.
being so serious, and we're all supposed to focus on their fucking relationship.
That he was younger.
Yeah.
But your dad dated a younger woman.
True, but when you're 34 versus 19 years old, it's a big difference. You know, I think kind of just common sense has to kick in.
Look at the two of them listening.
And I got over the age thing, but
intently.
I think it's just that, my gut tells me he's not good for her. I think it's pretty obvious.
And
so.
they're talking about it on
Plus, I
national.
can't
This is a
really,
fucking personal
get lost in
relationship.
something
News show,
ever
by
who's
the
tried
way.
to put my dad
Yeah,
in
this is the news, right?
Yeah, right. What about this? Was there pressure? I mean, self-imposed pressure. You got cameras there. They want to take pictures of something. They want to show. They want drama. Was that somehow? Did that influence you to create these
Good
moments,
question.
perhaps?
Good question.
Had a little
Nice
spice
work.
when-
It's kind of embarrassing because we
Nice.
asked all these
You know
questions
what I mean?
yesterday.
Yeah, of course we did. Why wouldn't we?
But you keep
created
blaming
an
on
album about it. So
we
yeah.
deserve it.
That's the
Damn.
hag she's
And
gonna
this
look like.
fucking footage, like it's newsreel footage.
Hulk is in a tuxedo with a black bandana on his
When you listen to
head.
the album, does it bring back painful memories? Or is
Wow.
it more
Oh,
of a
yeah,
release
that was
for you?
good.
When I listen to the song "Dear Mom," it does bring back memories.
Does
And
it really?
I listen to it, I'm like, I can't
You
believe.
know, the song,
I wrote
Dear
that.
Mom.
I can't believe I felt
making
those
money
feelings,
off the
and it's
situation.
it's still shocking
Yeah.
because I'm like, it's my mom. I love her.
Oh
you
my
know?
God! Let's so let me go on this
But
show
the
and
rest of
talk
the
about her.
album's happy. So,
How
bring
much
back-
I'm an
time?
absolutely
Oh.
happy person. You can't really get me down.
Tell us about
Really?
your
What if I
reality
piss in your
show.
hair? Will that get you down?
Sunday
Fucking
nights
idiot!
On VH1 at 10 p.m.
Jesus
And,
Christ!
it'll be running. I think there's 2 or 3 more episodes left, so try to catch it. And, yeah, it's really awesome. We're still filming.
You're not going to be able to say
having
Louis
fun
C.K.
doing
because
it.
all the shows are sold
Knows
out.
best.
I'm sorry.
Brooke Hogan, thank
Caroline,
you so much.
maybe
Brooke Hogan,
maybe
thank
take
you
us
so
to
much.
And if I could do a little shout out, go
Yes.
to brooksworld.com.
Let's see.
My website.
All right.
That's
what are you
great.
going to tweet about us today,
I feel weird about my mom's relationship with it. Here's my
I'm
website.
going to steal one of your Tic Tacs.
Okay, you got it. You can have some.
Vaginal problems?
We can do more than that. How about a mug? Okay, it's a picture. Lou, give her the works.
That was good when you said give her the works.
Lou's our cameraman.
When you rewind, we look at what the highlights were from yesterday's show on the
This
Wendy
guy's
Williams
a
show.
douche.
She has some friendly advice to a woman in her audience.
Is that right?
Love you for watching.
Oh, this monster.
I hate the monster.
The fucking Wendy Williams monster.
Well, let's
You know,
Look at the size
Hi,
of this
Sandra. I'm her
fucking
best friend. Every
tranny.
time she gets into an argument with her boyfriend, she expects me to call
Nice
him
look.
and talk to him about
no.
Yes, and I feel very uncomfortable with that because I don't want to get
Wendy
involved.
Williams is a man.
What do
I don't even understand
You
what
tell
this
her
is.
that you are a practicing adult, and practicing adults stay out of grown people's business, and
Okay.
she needs to grow up.
Okay.
Don't you do that anymore.
I won't.
You're correct. She's
you.
wrong.
Tell her like it is, Wendy.
He doesn't hold
What
back.
is going
We're
on?
done.
Very forthright.
We're done.
I thought I saw the limit years ago.
No, I
And
know.
they go,
I thought so,
she
too.
tells it like it is.
I thought when those shows came on, it was like this won't last. But it's like 15 generations in to all of this
And
stuff.
still, they're just when you thought back to like
You know, I was on this fucking radio show that's probably in this building.
Who cares? You're beating us up.
Bubba, what is this guy?
Oh, Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yeah, that's what it was.
He sucks.
Okay, so here's my experience.
He sucks.
I do radio all the time.
Yeah.
On the phone because I'm on the road. Last 3 years, constantly on the road. So I have to do radio to support the dates.
Yeah.
And I never know. I get an email saying, here's your radio itinerary for the week. I never read it. It comes down to I'm walking down the street with my kids and my phone rings and I'm on the radio somewhere in America. I don't fucking know. It doesn't really matter.
no, why would it?
No, you know, and it's funny to me when people like, they go, hey, we're calling in from whatever, Baltimore. Oh, okay, Baltimore. Oh, you didn't even know where we are? No, I fucking didn't.
Why am I supposed to know
You think
that?
I'm training like Rocky all year for one date in Baltimore? I'm doing Baltimore's 1 in fucking 5 dates that week.
1 out of the 5 cities, yeah.
But anyway, Bub, I guess, so I get a call. Hey, we're coming to you in a minute. I don't even know what show. I go, oh, okay, I guess I'm on the radio. So then I'm on hold for a while, and then this guy comes on who I don't know who the fuck he is, and he goes, hey, sorry, we made you wait for a while there, but we had the Hulkster on. And I go, okay. I'm not really aware that Hulk is what he's doing or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's this guy, Bubba the Love Sponge, and he goes, you got to understand that we made you wait because of Hulk, right? I mean, you get why we would do that, wouldn't you? And I go, listen, I wasn't even really aware I was waiting. I just...
Yeah, the phone just rang.
I'm not listening. I was listening to hold music. I wasn't listening to you. And he goes, yeah, okay, but what's your take on what's going on with Hulk? And I go, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean you don't know? The Hulkster is getting screwed by this gold digger. And I go, I really don't know anything about that. And I don't really pay attention to what's happening to celebrities. I don't care. And then he gets offended and he says, oh, I get it.
Oh, I
get it. You comedians get to just leap around a stage being a jackass, while I have to sit here and be responsible to my listeners.
Are you shitting
No, I'm not
me?
kidding.
What
like, he takes it as like a personal responsibility to know what's going on.
He's a stupid
in
hillbilly.
Hulk's personal life.
While you have the
Stupid
bells
hillbilly.
on your hat and your toes.
Right.
And you're
Yeah,
just,
exactly. I'm just being a douche on stage.
Yeah.
And this guy is like fucking holding up a standard.
Yeah, we can list all the responsible things he's done with his radio show,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
He's a hack
No,
hillbilly.
it went downhill. It turned into him hanging up on me and going, "You're no Joe Rogan," and then he hung up on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just ridiculous.
Well, you're not.
I'm not a Joe Rogan at
will
all.
kick your ass.
We're very different human beings
Oh, here it
in
is.
a lot of ways.
You're no Joe Rogan because you suck.
Yeah, and then I called back and we got into it. It was fucking stupid.
What an asshole he is.
But the thing, yeah, I mean, the whole dispute I had with him that ended up hanging, I didn't even care about that. The thing that I remember is the idea that that's some kind of a serious responsibility to be up on all this reality show shit.
Yeah.
He's like being, he deserves the Edward R. Murrow Award.
Award for telling
really
people what the Hulkster's up
being
to.
prepared for the Hulk interview.
Hey, I got
fucking asshole.
Douche.
I got what was said. So, so you call back, Bubba.
Yeah.
Hello, and Louis says, "Listen, man, if you have to be such a little baby that you just have to have your phone has to always work and no one can say anything to you, and you make your little cracks as you hang up on me like you can't say it and keep me on and see what I have to say about it. I was trying to." You were being cowardly and babyish, childish, and very, very silly. That's what I would say. Now, if I were acting childish, babyish, and silly, I wouldn't have allowed you to call me that because I knew this was going to happen. You allowed me back on because I called in. You didn't plan this. Oh, I don't have to put you back on. In my initial plan, I changed it midstream, bitch, and I decided to put you back on. And Louis, oh, okay, I'll give you credit for that. Okay, thank you. You have a great day and good luck on your shows. And then Louis fucking says, okay, you're no Howard Stern. And then this fucking hillbilly goes, no, but I work for him, and you're no Joe Rogan, and you don't work for him, bitch.
Why would I work for Joe Rogan?
And then he goes,
you work for Joe Rogan,
and your
by
show
the way?
got canceled after a year, and I'm glad. Really? You're glad that a show like fucking Louis got canceled? That was
Hilarious.
a great show. It had nothing to do with
I'm glad
it.
I got canceled too. I wouldn't be fucking nominated for an Emmy if I was
The show
so
had
lucky, Louis.
a very good following. They just decided to pass.
Doesn't matter.
If he didn't,
Yeah, you're past that, obviously.
It doesn't matter,
and
yeah.
You're now Emmy nominated for
if
your
Bubba
stand-up
didn't have
special.
his fat head buried so far up Howard's asshole, he wouldn't be working for this company anyway. So
No, the
shut
thing-
the fuck up.
The reason he got mad at me is because, you know, my bit that I did on Conan about everything's great and nobody's happy and about airplanes and how
It's a brilliant bit.
nobody cares anymore that we have amazing
Right,
phones
right.
and airplanes.
Yeah.
It was just a bit that caught fire and it was huge. So his guy that works on his show, Bubba, he really loved the bit and asked me to do it. So he was like, tell me, do some of it, like on the air. Okay, so I start talking about how phones, you know, you should be happy that they work. And Bubba goes, well, I don't know, when my phone doesn't work when I get mad when my phone doesn't work, I'm a pay customer. So he just
This
he
isn't
walks
a discussion.
No, but also he walked right into the teeth of the bit. The bit is what whiners people are. So he starts whining. Jesus. So I go over a bridge every morning on the way to work, and the phone cracks out halfway across the bridge, and I go, you can't stop talking during a ride across a bridge? Like, what was so important? Who even cared what you were saying when it cracked out? What is it? He goes, wow, I was making a deal. I was making money for America. I'm like, no, you weren't. You were whining about something else to somebody else. I went after him. Because that's how the bit works. Yeah. And he got really mad and said, yeah, you're no Joe Rogan, and he cut me off. And then he bitched to his people that I was, he was like, yeah, well, don't do your bit to me. This is my show. He's just one of those spoiled brat radio guys.
He's an asshole.
Don't do your comedy at me. This is my show. He just got insulted personally.
You know what it is with him? He's failed for so long trying to make a name for himself. He never really got that.
Yeah.
Like that name for himself, that he's so bitter and miserable to anyone with any bit of success.
He did make a name for himself, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah. What a great
fucking name is that to
what a
make
great
for
name.
It's his literally made a name for himself.
It's his legal name, too.
And it's a stupid name.
Horrible. What an asshole.
No, that's why I said you're such a baby that you need your phone to work and no one can say anything to you.
Now we get it, totally.
Yeah. Fuck him.
You don't like doing radio shows, do you, Lo?
I love it when it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a great way to spend time when it's a good time. This is the only show I actually enjoy doing. I mean, I don't...
When you get...
But, I mean, out of all the radio shows you do, the percentage of shows that are fun to do?
One. I mean, literally, I probably do 100 a year, and you guys is the one that's good. Literally 1%, 1 out of 100.
Jesus.
No, there's some...
They all have that, pat format thing that you got to do. You got to play to their rules and everything. It's like, fuck no. Let's
just come in and be funny. And
there's people that know. You know, when I did that movie, Ricky Gervais's movie, this side, well, it's called The Invention of Lying now, but the Entertainment Tonight or one of those shows came. I don't even know which one. Extra, whatever.
Yeah, one of them doesn't matter.
Doesn't fucking matter.
No.
And they asked to talk to all of us, so they talked to me and Ricky, and Jennifer Garner was there. So they did me and Ricky first, and I went up and just got into shit with the woman. I ended up getting in an argument with this lady. She's just asking me these, and I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, I didn't understand how the thing operated, you know? She was like, said something about my weight or something. I'm like, you're going to call me fat on your show? What what's wrong with you? And she's like, what? And it was a mess. And then Ricky sat down, and Ricky's a pretty smart guy, and he ends up going, what on earth is that supposed to mean? And Ricky gets in a fight with a woman.
Pardon me.
That's all right. What happened?
Shit.
Where did she
Holy fuck, a
Dude,
person
who is
in
she?
the anus.
Who is she? She from the front, too.
God.
Dude, she was really cute.
Oh, my God.
Who the
You know
fuck
who
is
she
that?
is, Danny?
Who is that? Yeah, find out. Do some recon.
You're
Find
right,
out
Lou?
everything. Find out everything.
You're right, Lou?
Oh, my God.
The back of your head just hit the microphone.
I just
You all right?
Oh, do you know? Of course, Sam knows.
Sam knows?
Sam knows. Who is that?
Who's that?
That's one of Covino and Rich's intern. I think it's Covino's cousin.
Oh, my God.
Well, how about we get her to intern for our show?
Yeah.
What
do you guys want me to go grab her?
Why don't you make her the program director?
And bring her in on the show. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah, let's talk to her. let's talk to her for a couple of seconds.
We're gonna fuck up everything, you know that.
Yeah, let's talk to her for a couple of seconds. Let's see this. Oh my God!
Look at Sam running.
He's running with
And he
that.
runs with those feet too.
Yeah, he's got floppy
He's got
feet.
like duck feet.
It's like clown shoes when he runs.
actually see him intercept.
Yeah. Look at this. Here comes the intercept. It's 10 miles. We
how far that hallway is.
It's like
He's out of breath already.
completely across the building. Like, hey, could you? Opie and Anthony want to talk to you. Would you come on the show for a minute?
Can you come over?
They want to talk to you for a minute. Yeah, she came walking by this way. I saw her coming through this way and was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
You're gonna make a. You're gonna. You know
what?
You're gonna
play?
make a move.
Make a
play.
play?
Make a little play.
I don't know.
Lou,
Okay.
you dating?
That's sort of not the last few, month or so, but I was, yeah.
You were doing all right out there?
Yeah, man. Young girls like weird guys.
Yeah.
Turns out.
And that's
I've
something.
learned a lot from divorce.
Yeah.
Young women take it in the ass. I had no idea that shit was going on. When I was a kid, it was like, I don't know, maybe if you, like a woman that was a hooker and now she's 45, she might let you fuck her in the ass.
Yeah.
But women in their
Holy
20s,
shit.
women in their early 20s are like,
It's just a prerequisite.
change the subject.
Hi.
Hi, we got it.
How are you?
What's your
How are
name?
you?
What's your name?
My name's Jamie.
Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
We had a real important show going on, and then you walked by, and we don't even remember what we were talking about.
You
Changed the
derailed
program.
the program.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you're sweet.
derailed
Thanks.
the show. You came walking by this way, and it was like,
I'm not even wearing heels
who
today.
the fuck is that? Okay, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Aw,
matter.
it's great to meet
Like,
you guys.
who is that? Now, where the hell did you come from?
I actually.
Where in holy hell did you
Where
emerge
in
from?
Goddamn hell did
Yeah, basically, most of the broads around here.
Well,
not much to look at.
I was interning with another channel, and now I'm with my cousin Steve Covino on the Covino and Rich show.
Really?
Yeah, I'm having a good time
Where's
too.
your cousin? Because we're making a trade. Sam,
Is he
Sam, you're
overprotective?
done.
I would love to work with you guys.
You know what?
I'll give you my
See?
schedule.
How easy that is,
Sam,
fellas.
why don't you get on
Wow.
mic and say gogoodbye to the Opie and Anthony audience?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm very valuable
Take
to
it
the
easy,
show.
Say goodbye.
I'm very
Say goodbye.
Stay alive,
Just
Sam.
goodbye. Just
There's other
goodbye.
guys.
Just
You're on
goodbye.
your-
Goodbye.
Kenny,
Goodbye.
where's Kenny? Drag
Goodbye.
Sam out.
No,
By
I don't
his
want to go.
fucking afro.
Kenny, you know how much I do.
Yeah,
Say
Kenny,
goodbye
get
to
him
the
out.
audience.
Get him out. Just get him out.
Goodbye,
You're
Sam.
done.
Wait.
You're done.
Have fun on the Maxim channel.
So done.
So
Yeah, go
long.
ahead.
There he goes.
There you go.
Bye, Sam.
So how long
I
have you been
feel
with
so
them?
Bad.
Don't feel
just
bad.
probably a couple weeks. I
Yeah,
think.
because I
Yeah.
haven't seen you around. You'd have been noticed.
You think?
Yeah, you'd have been noticed.
You don't know you're hot?
You got. Well,
Yeah, she
You gotta
knows.
know you're
she
hot.
does. No.
She knows.
She goes to a bar and everybody's like,
She's not wearing a sweater.
Right.
She knows she looks
Like
good.
I know I'm an asshole. You got to know you're hot.
Well, thank you. I try to keep a good head on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Just trying to lurk around, the
No,
studios
you don't even have to
and
try.
find my
You got
place here,
you got a boyfriend?
No, I don't actually.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh, do you go out a lot?
I try to. I work a lot now since I'm interning
Do ya?
here.
That's
so
good.
yeah, so
Well,
I
you, have
bartend.
you have a regular job too? You bartend?
Yeah, I do. So
Oh,
it's
cool.
kind of like going out.
Is
Only
it-
the
it
guys
is.
can't really hop behind the bar and get you.
Well,
they
can,
must
but-
just like.
They got to keep behind the bar. It's a
I
rule.
think every girl I've ever gone out with has been a bartender, and they like.
It's good
you know,
money.
You go there,
Good,
it's good
quick
money. But some of the guys you're dealing with there are like, woo. They just do not let up. They don't let up. Do you?
It's true. I used to be a shot girl, like the cocktail waitress thing,
yeah,
and that was
yeah,
a lot more invasive. I'm like, yeah, sure, you can see my butt cheeks if you give me $100, you know?
Yeah, grabbing.
It's terrible. It's
is that
really
price
bad.
still on the market?
Yeah, it's a
Figured
little
out.
bit, it's a little more invasive.
Yeah.
But I like bartending though. It's good.
Yeah, what?
How old
not
are you?
exactly, but
I live at the Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I'm 24.
24?
Yeah.
That's the surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, I get mistaken.
She looks
for
like
younger,
19.
though.
Yeah, you look like 19.
Yeah, you probably get proof
Depends on
all
what
the
I'm
time.
wearing, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I have like
What
a
makes you
shirt
look-
with the sleeve showing, people are like, oh, you're like
Yeah.
a little bit older.
I gotta take an awkward picture.
So
Yeah.
okay.
I gotta let everyone know.
Yeah. Also,
that we fired Sam for
could
you.
could you take a picture?
She's like a celebrity.
Then I put it on my.
Hilarious.
I know.
I put it on
Where
my-
is it? Where are all these pictures
I put it on my
going?
classmates and say you're my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have worn heels today. See, I should have tried to look. smart.
No, it's okay.
This is what happened to Anthony. He wants everybody to think.
You just get one for.
So I put it on classmates, and I have a different
Should I
girlfriend.
bite his nipple?
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, if you want, sure.
Two in there.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys,
no,
thank
you
you so
can still
much.
hang out.
Oh, okay.
I know
The
you
whole
want
show.
to. You want to meet Seth Rogen?
We actually, I saw him, but he walked right past me.
Why would he walk?
Wow,
by?
he must be
a
gay.
homo?
I don't know. I
well.
think he was. I think he
I'm
was
gonna say
in a
it right now,
rush.
Seth Rogen's a homo.
Are you guys interviewing him now?
I think we're supposed to.
Yeah, we
Are
might.
you?
We might blow him off for you though.
Cool. Well, I would
yeah.
love to hang out and just shake his hand. He's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Why not?
I
your
came in
favorite
early
what?
today just to meet him.
Did
so
you?
I did.
And he didn't even notice you.
No.
He's
no.
your favorite
They get
what?
so jaded.
He's my favorite, like, comedian. I don't know, actor. I
They
don't
get
know.
jaded.
But he's
These
funny
guys.
as hell, so so I like him.
Is he still your favorite, even though he didn't say anything to you when you walked by?
I don't know. It depends. He's got second chance. If he doesn't, then I don't know.
Louis had a very good observation. Louis is dating, and you had a nice observation about a young girl.
Did he?
Yeah. Didn't you, Lou? Or you have?
I was telling them that I was.
Or do you have amnesia?
I'm
right now?
interested.
Are you?
I am. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
turns out, and I didn't expect this, that young girls take it in the ass now and again. But I didn't know that.
You know what? They really do.
They do, right?
Really do.
They do. See, I had a feeling I could say that
It's
to you.
terrible
It wouldn't be a problem.
because even
It's
if
terrible. Like it's happening out in the streets.
I wouldn't talk about it.
Like it's
I
stop
wouldn't be like,
traffic.
"Hey guys,
Yes.
I got it in the butt yesterday." You
Yeah.
know?
Keep it to yourself, right?
I
Well,
wouldn't
it's just
talk
that they
about it.
offer it up a
special.
lot more easily, and it's like I got an extra cigarette, like offered like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, I take it in the ass, by the way, if you're interested.
I know it's so strange.
And
to
I'm
me.
like-
it's the pornography
Yeah.
industry. They ruined
Yeah,
us.
I think
My
that's true.
God.
I think that's why.
And guys always ask too. You know.
Yeah.
Do they? I
They
never
always
asked once a girl if she'd let me fuck her in the ass. Never.
Yeah.
And I
You're a
haven't done it
gentleman.
still because I
That's
don't
great.
really.
Yeah. Stay in for Seth Rogen.
Yeah, that's
All
the
right,
line.
cool. Thanks
That's
for
what,
grabbing me.
No,
guys.
stay right there. Bring in
right
Seth.
here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes you a gentleman is that you don't ask a woman to let
Yeah.
you fuck her in the ass.
Would-
That's a really nice
would
line.
it ever be a
Hey,
problem?
what's up?
to, like,
Dude, great to see you, man.
maybe give you a call and hang out.
Yeah.
Who?
You, me.
Seth-
Oh no, let's hang out.
Would that be cool?
Absolutely.
Would you
yeah.
put your number in my phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
We got to explain to Seth Rogen. Of course, you know Louis C.K., Opie, and Anthony.
Did I walk into a date rape?
Can I do it afterwards?
What's happening?
Yeah.
It's a soft
Yeah,
date
yeah,
rape.
okay. Because I can call it.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
call it.
Okay.
gosh.
It's
So,
easier.
It's more of a lunch date rape.
Right.
Seth, we just
Sorry,
learned.
Seth. Try and,
We just learned that she's a new intern on the
Yeah.
Maxim channel.
Yes.
We just fired this guy
They just
to bring her
they
aboard.
dragged him out.
And Louis just got some info out of her that she agrees that young women take it in the ass. So
Good.
welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
I
That's
found my
really
home,
just-
guys.
Apparently,
That's
yeah. Yeah, they do.
And now they've
They do.
exchanged
They take
numbers.
it right in the dirty hole.
But yeah, I just want to, because I figure if you're, you don't have a boyfriend or anything.
No, I don't.
Go out, hang out.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's a big
Bar all
fan
the
of yours,
time and
Seth, too.
I am. You are my absolute favorite.
You're her
Oh, thank
favorite.
I came in
That's
early to work
nice.
today, so I
Really? Oh, that's
But
nice.
you
Don't
walked
cock block
right
me.
by her a few minutes
I
ago.
did. If I could somehow pawn this off to you guys, I would. I don't know how to do it.
She was bummed that you didn't notice her when
Like,
she walked by.
I'm sorry.
No,
in a jiu-jitsu type
I forget-
redirection, I can.
I totally forget.
Some Jedi mind trick. or
Exactly.
something. Help out.
You got a question for Seth before you leave there?
Yeah, will you go out on a date with me?
I would like. Oh, that was pretty nice.
He has a girlfriend, I know. No,
She's
he's not,
single?
though. I knew this.
I thought
did
you were
my,
going out with Anthony.
She's allowed.
I did my
Anthony
intern
asked her out
research.
seconds ago.
I know, literally. I'm sorry, dude. I
Look,
didn't.
I'm not
But,
going to
um,
get. Hey, Seth Rogen. I'm Anthony from the Opie and Anthony
Yeah, you
show.
lose to
It's a
Seth
little
Rogen every
different.
time. We lose to
Guys
Seth
on
every
in
single
a lot
time.
of very popular movies.
I don't have a show though.
Understand?
True.
I know.
It's
So
not
you don't
like a
have to get up
show.
at
It's nothing
ungodly
like a
hours.
show. Steady work.
You have movies.
He's in some movies, but you have a show.
I have a show.
That's the difference?
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, on a daily basis, I could pretty much just say what I want, man.
That's great, man. I can't do that.
Fantastic. No, I'd rather go to a premiere of a huge movie and go, yeah, I'm in that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That seems a little more important than this horse shit we do every
drivel.
day.
You must be just thrilled to death to be going around like fucking just being whored out to stations all day long.
Yeah, it's true. Those Maxim guys wear some tight shirts. That's what
That's
what I've learned today.
Really? They do wear tight shirts.
Yeah.
Do they think they're the girls?
I know. That's what
wants to see
They've
that.
been confused. Yeah.
You're not doing the photo shoot this month, fella.
Yuck.
Now the new movie,
Funny People.
Funny People. Yeah. we were talking about movies though about comedians.
Yeah.
Don't usually do very well because people
don't
have
give a fuck about us.
Yeah, it's not interesting.
People have a hard time playing comedians. Like unless they are working.
Louis will attest to that. Yeah.
Like,
he saw us try.
No, he was good though. I saw him at the Improv.
Like I could see you doing that though, because you're like a funny
you
guy
did
and
it
stuff
too,
like
right?
I did. I started out doing stand-up.
Yes.
So
it's easy
that's
for
the
you.
difference. But when you get someone, because what I always think of is that fucking movie with Tom Hanks.
Oh,
and
Punchline. We all talked about it.
You had to have.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's funny, the one scene we always talked about is such bullshit, and they all have lockers at the comedy club. And we all talked about, like, we just can't have lockers. And then we literally showed up to the set, and there was fucking lockers in there.
Really?
We're like, what the hell is this? And we covered it up with, like, a soda machine or something. But yeah, I mean, we were really scared. I mean, it was hard, for me. I mean, I had done stand-up. So actually, for me, it wasn't that hard. It was more like just writing a shitload of jokes for the movie. That was the challenge. But like Jonah Hill had never done stand-up and had to look like he was good at it and been doing it for years. And one night, me and Jonah went to the Improv. And we were both like, we did our sets. We're like, oh, that wasn't bad. And then Louis went up and like just fucking annihilated. It was crazy. And me and Jonah were just in the back, just like, oh shit, that's so much. What are we doing? Why are we? I felt like how like an actor must play when they play like a baseball player, and then like A-Rod shows up, and they're like, oh, there's real baseball players here. Like in the movie, they've been making it look like I could hit a home run. But what's funny is that Jonah did stand up for like 6 months for the fucking movie, and then he's literally, if you see it, he's in it for like 4.5 seconds.
Really?
Stand up. Yeah. And
after all that work?
After all that, and it's not even a joke he wrote. It's a joke Sandler wrote.
Really?
I feel so bad about it.
And he's never going to do it again, right?
Never, ever going to do it again. You killed him. He always talks
Louis
killed him. All his confidence away.
Louis crushed him.
I remember that night you guys came in, and it was like.
You had to assert your power over us.
No, definitely. No, when you guys were on, I was definitely like, no, okay, let's
show these assholes.
Let's yeah. This is how it's done. But
because you know how actors are when comedians go into a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Jimmy's told me a lot that when he walks up, it's like, oh, the comedian's here to do his little funny part, and he doesn't know he's not an actor, so he doesn't understand. So it must be nice.
Which is usually the case.
Drill him. Well, it's always the case.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Jimmy's problem is he doesn't ever know what to do with his hands when he's acting.
That's really funny.
Like put it in your pocket or
just
keep it straight up like you're being held up in the Old West.
That's why I hold things. Just always hold things.
Just hold something all the time.
Yeah.
No, but I remember Seth actually looked like a stand-up when he was doing it. He looked like a comedian. Like his brain was functioning like a comedian, but Jonah was
freaking out.
Full of tics, and he kept swinging his arms around, and he wouldn't let go of the fucking mic stand, and it was a mess.
I remember you were talking to Jonah after, trying to encourage him, and all you could muster was, at the end, you said, "Nice to meet you," to the audience. That was very polite.
Yeah, that was good.
You did compliment his jokes, merely his demeanor on stage.
Yeah, at least
and then it was polite.
Yeah.
The best part was when
if
he
you're
left
not rude.
is what you're saying.
Yeah. You weren't funny at all, but you were not rude to the audience.
Rude to the audience.
A cordial gentleman.
That's nice.
You were cordial in your bombing.
About as good as it got.
You have another question for Seth?
Yeah, I was just kidding, by the way. I know you have
it's
a girlfriend,
okay.
so I'm not trying to.
Oh, no, don't worry. Don't worry.
It's just lovely.
You want to go out with Louis C.K.?
Anyone else? No.
No.
Jesus.
My other question. Gosh.
Sorry.
Where did you get your start? That's where I want to know. Because I'm trying to break into this radio industry, and I want to know.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but you're on the radio right now.
Literally on an exact par.
Sometimes you just have to look around to see that you've made it. You've done it.
What was like your funniest starting moment?
I don't know. I mean, I started doing stand-up. Like, that's, to me, that was like a very obtainable career path. Like, I thought if you do, like, you could get up in a comedy club. That seemed like something that was possible, and it just seemed like if you were funny, then you would go out to other comedy clubs. So I think by being on the radio, you got a really great jump start for ultimately being on the radio.
Were you doing stand-up and then just started going on auditions, or what the fuck? Like, how did you
like
make
I
the
wasn't,
jump?
near the end of high school, it became clear I wasn't going to graduate because I just smoked weed all day instead of going to class. So I decided I should probably try to get a job.
You didn't graduate high school?
No, I didn't graduate high school. So I decided I should start trying to audition for things, and I got an agent like through doing stand-up, and then Freaks and Geeks was like the second audition I went on. Wow. And that's how I met Judd, and that was like 12 years ago almost, and I've literally been working with him
that was your
since
overnight success.
I mean, if you consider a show that got canceled after 10 episodes, an overnight success.
But between my experience of you was Freaks and Geeks.
Nothing for 8 years.
Yeah. And then your whole face for Knocked Up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because I remember you were smaller parts in those other movies, but that was like... So what the fuck did you do for 8 years?
We did another show called Undeclared, which I was a writer for, and then I started writing.
Oh, that was on Fox.
Yeah,
right?
it was on
See,
Fox.
I forgot that existed.
And many people did.
Yeah.
And then I would help Judd rewrite movies, and then I wrote for Sacha Baron. I wrote for the Ali G show for the second season. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And I was just kind of like a writer for hire, and then 40-Year-Old Virgin coincidentally just kind of came up, and Judd put me in it. Yeah.
Did you want to write, or was it one of those like, goddamn, like, I'm sick of doing this, I want to get in front of the camera?
No, honestly, like there was very little precedent for guys like me, and I literally remember like looking at guys like Vincent D'Onofrio and being like, maybe, like he did it, maybe I could do it. But no, I never assumed that they would ever want me in front of the camera. I was more than happy being a writer. I mean,
did you do stand-up during any of that time, or just writing?
I stopped pretty much when I moved to L.A. because the game, it was just
hard
so
to get on
different.
Stage,
Also, I just remember thinking it was so loud. That was like really the weirdest. Like, I remember thinking like, all these stand-ups are so loud. Like in Vancouver, everyone, you just wrote your jokes and you told them. It was very much about the writing of the joke and like kind of just making the other comics laugh. And then I got out to LA and I was like, oh, all these people just want to be on sitcoms and they just want to like show instantly like what the show would be. And it's like, oh, I'm a Mexican guy, but I got white parents. Like, and I just remember like thinking I could never do that. And so I just kind of stopped.
It was smart.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's very desperate comedy in L.A. Yeah, and it is like that. Everybody's first 5 jokes is who the members of their family are. And you go, oh, I see. That's who you want.
Yeah, it's like, here's what the sitcom would be.
Yeah,
he's literally casting, and they doing impressions of the people and shit. And
horrible.
And then I jokes about like waiting for the bus and like it was just like.
But what's the show about?
Yeah, exactly. A guy waiting for the fucking bus. Yeah.
You get well received in the movies. Did you ever think? Getting in front of the camera that you'd have the ability to actually do it? I mean, because you say you didn't really think you'd be chosen to do that because I don't know what the way you look. You think?
I was not good at it at first. Honestly, like if you go back and watch old Freaks and Geeks episodes, like I really sucked at the beginning. Like it was a real learning curve for me. Like I have a hard time watching myself. Like I was not good at it when I first started. Yeah. I definitely got better as time went on. You know. And I did more and more stuff. So, I never assumed. Like, I would watch myself on those Freaks and Geeks episodes and be like, what the fuck? Why are they doing this? Yeah, like...
Never acting again.
My voice just sounded so weird and loud, and, like, it just seemed very strange.
Do you look at message boards and criticism of yourself and shit? Because,
I do sometimes. It's really entertaining. Well, what's funny is, like someone's like, look at the funny people reviews. And I went online, and I only read the bad ones. Like, of course. Literally all...
Now you skim through brilliant, whatever.
Brilliant, genius, and then it's like Seth Rogen's a useless idiot. And it's like, oh wow, give me more.
It is fascinating to picture a person really like typing hard on the keys that they hate you and
just
stuff.
Mad,
so mad. I mean, it's really amazing.
They get angry. People genuinely get angry at.
Well, it's the only passion anymore is hate. I mean, nobody really loves anything.
No,
it's never
true.
like this movie is wonderful. It's all like, yeah, it works, except for this fucking asshole. In the middle
exactly. Or they're always just indifferent to it. They're always just like, meh. Like,
oh, God. No, it goes, all our standards go from C to F. That's it.
Yeah.
It's either passing. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. or
just
fucking
makes-
piece of shit.
It's not like this is
Fucking
brilliant.
cocksuckers.
This is brilliant.
I know.
You're getting quite the little Rat Pack going with the same, some of the
Same
same
assholes in every
assholes
movie.
in every- some of the same assholes in every
Yeah. I know. It's annoying. What's funny is, like, I remember I was at, like, a test screening for Meet the Fuckers, which was, like, the 15 millionth movie that Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson were in together. And, like, the director after the screening was like, who's just sick of seeing these guys in movies together? And I was like, I am. I never want to see these fucking guys together again. And now me and Jonah, this is, like, our 19th movie together. And, like, I'm sorry, we did it. We fell into the trap.
if it works, what the fuck,
Yeah, right on.
Do you just look at each
going.
other and go, when the fuck is this gravy train going to
Exactly.
be up?
I know. We do all the time. And that's why, spend now, right?
Yeah.
Bob Hope and what's his name? Bing Crosby.
Bing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was watching a movie with Charlton Heston about a circus. I forget what it's called.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
But it's a serious movie. It's like a serious movie about a circus, and there's a scene. It's like a
First mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a woman
This
on a
circus
high
is-
wire.
Yeah.
There's a woman on the trapeze, and she's doing something really serious and very scary. And they pan the audience looking up at her. And in the audience is Bob Hope and Bing Crosby.
Really?
Looking up, looking all scared like everybody else. And that's it. They're just in a shot.
That's a cameo.
And it must have been like they were in the lot just fucking around.
Jump in.
Yeah.
That was the one where also Charlton Heston had that old time good body.
Yeah.
Where it was
Like a
back
triangle.
then it was good.
Yeah,
but now it like wouldn't wash.
No.
Yeah. He was the macho guy.
Big hairy chest.
The smile with the big teeth. Like, women found him a sex symbol and attractive, and you see him in Planet of the Apes. It's just fucking sad.
He looks like a guy at a hardware store. Oh, really? That guy?
We got to ask Seth, did you turn Kevin Smith on to smoking pot?
Apparently I did.
Because Kevin comes in a lot. He's kind of a friend of the show.
That's what I've been told. He hasn't. He hadn't smoked weed in a long time, and then we did Zach and Miri together, and I'm a bad influence, I guess. And at the end of the movie, I was just, he had like cut the movie together almost by the time we finished shooting. So I was like, let's just smoke a bunch of weed and watch what we got. And then apparently he never stopped.
Wow. He is way in now.
Yeah, he's like.
So
really,
he started smoking pot like in his 40s?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. That's crazy.
It's really quite weird.
He got through adolescence and all that shit, and then
Well, I think he had smoked earlier on and then quit and stopped. But then anytime you
Well,
bump
he has
into
no-
a Canadian,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
start
You just have to
smoking pot
smoke
again.
weed.
I never
He
thought
has no
Canada
kids,
was like
though,
this.
right?
He does.
He's got kids.
Oh, yeah.
He does?
He has a daughter, yeah.
Daughter, right?
Yeah, daughter, wife, the whole
But
deal.
he says, man, Seth got me on this path. and I'm
I
not
was talking
getting
to him
off
recently.
anytime
He's
soon.
like, the best thing about now is I don't care about anything. Good. Glad I did that for you. I used to worry about things.
Well, Vancouver is very pot heavy. There's like
It
a
really
haze
is.
over the city of pot smoke.
Yeah, it's totally acceptable. It was really weird moving to L.A. and where it was not accepted, and I got arrested for it because I was like, you can't just smoke weed everywhere here.
What the fuck?
But you kind of can again now because now they have prescriptions and shit. So it's kind of it's back on the table, guys. Thank God.
Right on.
Were you pissed off at the title bullshit with Zach and Miri? It was like,
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein's a real motherfucker.
yeah, huh?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Go, man. You go, girl. Wow.
Yeah, he decided to change the title the week before the movie came out.
What was the name of the movie?
It was
that
Zach and
came
Miri
out?
Make a Porno, and then they just started advertising it as Zach and Miri.
What does that mean? That doesn't
Period.
mean
exactly.
Like a Katherine Heigl movie?
Yeah,
Or like,
exactly.
oh, you're in a...
Yeah, I know. like a bad
Totally honest mistake.
I'll take that.
Like a Katherine Heigl, like some asshole in a Katherine Heigl movie.
Fucking dickhead in a Katherine Heigl. Some hapless piece of shit standing next to Katherine Heigl.
Jesus Christ.
I can live with that.
Jesus.
We're running out of time.
That was a good fucking movie, though. That wasn't a Katherine Heigl movie.
That was a Seth Rogen movie.
It was. And then she went and made those other ones. But that movie. Then she made that movie made me cry.
We had one problem with that movie that we discussed.
What, Knocked Up?
She didn't fucking go topless, which
I
was
know.
weird that she's doing those sex scenes with a bra on.
Yeah, it's
What
weird.
the fuck was that about? You
I
got
know.
any inside scoop on that?
She had a good lawyer. I don't know, man. That's all I was. My ass was out. All I could think was like, she has a better lawyer than I do. You can see my fucking sphincter in this movie, and totally unnecessarily. And you don't even see her areola in the fucking thing. Yeah,
that was the only problem we had with the movie.
That was a really fucking good movie.
Yeah, sure.
That was really good.
We're going to lose Seth in a few minutes, and we haven't even talked about funny people.
I know.
Okay.
Now, is it a serious movie? Is it a funny movie? Getting like mixed signals on this one.
I personally think it's funny. I mean, there's definitely serious scenes in it, but to me, it plays as a comedy. I mean, it gets laughs throughout. I don't go see serious movies personally. No. I mean, I'm the last guy to go see the fucking Changeling, you know. So, I mean, it's a movie I would go see. So I would say it's a comedy.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
it's to me the best parts are, you know, the parts about the stand-up comics and about the kind of me and my roommates are all kind of trying to break into comedy. We're all in competition with one another, and that's shit that's like literally directly out of my life. So to me, it's a real comedy.
And Adam Sandler just a prick to work with, right?
He's a real asshole. tough man.
Is it out yet?
It comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I want to see it.
I'm really.
I didn't know it was about that.
Yeah, I really am.
Well, but that is interesting though. The life of because I lived with a comedian too when I was starting out in Boston, and I lived with David Cross for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But before we lived together, and we were competitive. Dave and I are friends for years.
Yeah.
And when we lived together, it was it was almost gay because I was so happy.
Yeah.
Because we were such good friends. And then we found a situation where he lost a roommate and I moved in, and then we started hating each other. Because I started making a living at comedy first. And he was a fucking foot messenger in Boston in the winter. And he'd come home after a long day, and I'd still be asleep because I was doing stand-up for a living, and he hated me for it.
That's exactly that is literally the dynamic that's in the movie. In it, like Jason Schwartzman's character's on like a really shitty sitcom, and he just rubs the money in our face. And Jonah's like a regular at the Improv, and I can't get on at the Improv, and we all kind of fuck each other over.
And Anthony Clark was the first guy that we knew that started making real money, and he used to show us his checks to be an asshole.
Literally, that's a scene in the movie, man.
So that makes me really want to see it. I mean, you guys on stage it is, but you know what though? If you pull it off, it's hilarious to me. That took me 25 years to become a really good comedian. And for this guy, it's like 2 years plus Judd Apatow directing. And he's there.
We have editing. It's a lot of editing.
That's awesome. If you pull it off, that's awesome.
I'm very nervous for you to see it. It's all the comics, honestly. Like they're it scares me. I mean, because honestly, I generally, don't have that much personal investment in these movies. Like, if high school kids don't like Superbad, it's like, fuck you, I thought, to me it was funny. Yeah. But like, when you're really trying to make a movie about comedy and comedians, like, that's a lot of scrutiny to put yourself under.
Well, it's a ballsy thing to do.
I know, and I know if someone else did it, I'd be the first guy to be like, fuck you, how can you try to qualify what we do like that?
You're going to be bumping into these people,
Yeah, exactly.
Go, hey, how was the movie? I saw the movie, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I liked your locker, yeah.
Yeah, we got to wrap up.
Yeah, we got to wrap up. So Funny People is out tomorrow.
We get in trouble.
You don't really have to promote this thing. It looks like it's going to be a hit.
Promotes itself, yeah.
Well, it's getting
self-promoting.
Rotten Tomatoes giving it good reviews, so 71% positive. That's nice.
I'm going to go see it.
It's a nice number. Yeah, we're all going to go see it.
Not bad. Thank you.
Cool, man. Seth?
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Please come
very
back.
much. I will.
All right.
Yeah, Next movie.
Exactly.
All right, we'll be back.
Thank you, guys.
Fucking Louis C.K. That's what I say today. Opie and Anthony. Fucking that Catherine Hagel line.
Oh my god!
During the Seth Rogen interview was one for the ages.
That was totally honest.
Yeah,
because I see that poster of her.
The new movie, the chick flick.
Well, she's the new Sandra Bullock.
Right.
She's the new fucking unfunny. Fucking here she is in a comedy. How the fuck did she get a comedy?
Right. We lost Dan.
Like an institutional.
No, I was going to say. I was going to say we lost you. I think you're already texting to your new girlfriend.
No, I didn't. I'm not texting.
All right.
No.
Continue. I'm sorry. I just needed to know where that was.
I had to adjust a setting.
We're
adjusting a setting.
Louis, there's so many ugly broads here that when one comes by the window like that, we just...
No, that girl was office cute. She was office cute. Go up to her in the break room with your heart fluttering. Is there any way we could go out? And she says, sure. And you're like, I can't believe it. Then you get her outside the building and you go, can we go back in the building? I got work to do, you fucking pig.
Office. Jesus.
There's the poster you're talking about. Getting back
Where
to
is
the...
it? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Catherine
Ha, you fucking assholes.
Yeah. I've been going off on
the ugly truth.
Covers,
Nothing
these
makes
video
me...
covers of posters for months now. I can't take the stark white background, the girl with the and the guy with the smug kind of, and there's so many of these.
But see, the guy has the heart over his crotch, and she has it near her brain because this
is what we're trying to say is that men, you gotta shake your finger at a man.
Yeah,
he's a mess.
Yeah,
shut up, phone. Say a command.
And then you know what happens? I love these movies where it's the girl and the guy, and they're thrust together through some circumstance. And boy, they hate each other. Oh my God, they can't spend a minute with each other without arguing.
No, like fucking George Clooney and what's her stupid face.
Yes.
And they're in a cab, and they're I can't stand her. I can't stand him. I wonder if they're going to fuck each other in their stupid cunts later.
There's another one. Gee,
there's another one. No reservations, back to back.
And then
their backs are touching, and they're looking at each other with a smirk.
That's how they all are.
Don't you just love that? That's men and women.
Then
you got to live with them and with women.
There's a moment where they, it's midway through the movie where it's like, I think they're going to hook up. I think they're going on here. Oh no, monkey wrench thrown in the works. And they were so close to actually getting together. But now they hate each other more than ever. But they're starting to realize
there it is, another one.
So much
back
in
to
common.
back,
to back, white back. Does Hollywood fucking have any sense of originality, or do they just do the same thing over and over and over again?
No, and when you see movies like that, I just see the executives over at their video monitor during the takes, and she's like crossing her eyes and falling down, and the executives are like, she's funny, she's really funny.
That's
funny. Not only nerdy, ugly people are funny, pretty people are too. Like that's like the big code crack.
Yeah.
Is that they desperately want, like when you're in high school, either you're a fucking dumb jock that gets to fuck the vacant cunt blonde, or you're the fucking clever, kind of gnarly looking but clever dude who fucking gets into her pussy through her brain.
Right.
It's one or the other. But the thing in Hollywood is that they're all, even the executives are good-looking people. The executives are all popular, good-looking people, and they desperately want to find... It's like Muslims looking for a blonde guy that'll go on an airplane with a bomb. They'll never get it. They'll just never get it.
That's the ideal person.
The most they could get is like giving that Mohammed Atta guy like a haircut, and he's got this awkward smile. But today he would never get on now.
No.
But they're trying to get a good-looking woman who's fucking funny. But why would she be? She didn't have to be.
She didn't have to be. Anything she said, people would laugh at. It's not funny.
No, not in the least.
But they would laugh.
But that, or good, same thing with the guys. He's fucking, George Clooney.
Yeah.
Him and Brad Pitt, when they try to do comedy, and they just talk like this, and they do it really fast, and they just and they make little jokes, and they're not funny.
Like any of the Ocean's movies.
Oh, horrible.
Like, what the fuck is that? I don't understand.
Here's 11 people who fucking suck. That's what those movies are called. Here's 12 people who fucking stink. Yes.
What was the last good movie you saw, Lou?
But by the way, the original Ocean movies were like fucking fantastic. Don Rickles and Dean Martin and these weirdos who were fucking funny as hell.
Funny guys.
Sammy Davis Jr. was not popular in high school. No. Got the shit kicked out of him by large white people. And now, he got his eye literally kicked out.
But
literally.
Then you could have, like you said, George Clooney and stuff who never had to work at it a day in his fucking life.
Pay people to say they're funny.
What was the last good movie you saw? Or funny movie, even? What's going on in Hollywood obviously drives you nuts.
I don't even give anything a chance anymore.
You don't even try.
I never really go. Well, I rent Crazies. Oh my God! Oh my
Ghost of
God!
Girlfriend's
Again,
Past.
the back-to-back,
dude. It's look,
formula.
she's got a hold on. He's got the smile on, like I'm my own guy. I'll fuck whatever I want, and she's holding it by the scruff.
That's
going,
what you think.
I got you. Ugh.
P.U.
P fucking you.
P.
God damn
fucking.
it.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you the best movie I've seen recently
I wanna
was
hear this.
a French movie called The Pianist, or The Piano Teacher.
Piano teacher.
Piano teacher.
Piano teacher.
There's this woman,
Doesn't
and
sound
she's
very good, Louis.
No,
From
it doesn't
from
sound very
French
good.
and the title, I'm going, wow.
All right,
Where's
I'm
Louis
going to
going?
ruin it for you so that it's
Okay.
worth talking
Subtitles?
about. Yeah, it's a
You have
French
to
movie.
read?
Yes, The Pianist.
Oh, fuck that reading shit.
French
Reading.
woman, and she's a piano teacher at like a high-end academy in Paris. And you think you're just watching a movie about a woman who's a really tough teacher, and she's very cruel to students that aren't good enough, that kind of thing. And she's very weirdly mannered, and she has her tea, one of these just like really strict, unsmiling French woman. And then you're watching this movie, it's like 20 minutes. You're like, well, this is an interesting world I'm getting to learn about. I don't know. It's fine. And then she goes into the mall, and she walks around. You're just watching her walk around the mall. And then she goes into this video store, and you realize it's an adult video store.
Oh.
And you're like, what's she doing in here?
She's proper. Why?
She goes into a booth, like a private booth, puts coins in, and starts watching like a ass fuck, black dick, white ass, and you come around behind her and you see this in the movie. You see the full on sex, and then there's a little bin, tissue bin. She reaches in and gets a cummy tissue and smells it while she watches
Get the fuck
the porn. And you're like, what kind of a movie is this? What kind of a movie is this? The thing is that it's so beautifully shot. You're like, this is just a
nice artsy
This
film.
is an artsy movie about
nice
artists.
Glow on the cum tissue.
Yeah, with a lot of piano, and then all of a sudden she's smelling a tissue while she's watching a guy fuck a girl in the ass, and she's got the same bitchy look on her face as when she's like with the metronome.
That is amazing.
And then she, some young pianist guy who she hates because she thinks he's a hack, like he plays very flowery and everybody thinks he's great.
Yeah.
But she's hot for him. And so she sees him being nice to a young girl pianist. So then you just see that. You see her observing him being nice to this young girl pianist who's about to do a recital, a student of hers. And then you see her in the cloakroom. You don't know why you're watching this. The whole movie's like this. Like, why am I watching her walk around a cloakroom? She finds a coat that she was looking for, and then she gets a glass out of the bar and she crushes it like at a wedding, a Jewish wedding. Puts it in a napkin and crushes it and puts crushed glass in the girl's coat pockets. Then the girl puts her hand and just her fingers are destroyed and she can't do the piano recital.
What?
This woman is this psychotic, horny, crazy bitch.
People saying the movie was brilliant but very slow. I guess that would be the walking around part.
Yeah, if you're a fucking American retard that watches Mel Gibson movies, it's slow. If you fucking take a breath,
You just
stop watching Hulk Hogan's fucking show. You might enjoy life.
Something different,
no,
right?
because I knew that right when Louis said, like, so I'm like, this is nice. I'm getting to know this world.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't just learn that
You know
in
what?
a 2-second clip. It
takes a while.
But I go to the artsy theater, so I totally get that. You're like, all right, I'm learning about something I would have never learned about.
Right.
And then she's
all of
smelling
a sudden,
a cum rag.
Yeah, well, then it gets to something you know all about.
It's sick. It's a sick, twisted
now
movie.
I want to see the movie.
It's one of the best movies I've ever seen, honestly.
Wow.
And I see a lot of movies. Yeah.
I'm going to
fucking
go
good.
see that today.
That makes
Good.
my favorite movies.
What's your favorite movie?
Like, I feel like an asshole for them being my favorite
Police
movies.
Academy
It's
3.
not that. No, 2 was good. But, no, I like, Sling Blade, I always thought was really, really good. I thought Billy Bob Thornton
What about a
was
recent
really
movie,
good.
though?
And then recently, I really liked the Prestige. I liked that movie.
Fuck, I still
With
haven't
the,
seen that
That was
goddamn
pretty
movie.
good.
Yeah,
That was
there's
pretty
a weird
good.
little twist there in the whole thing. And
That was pretty
Christian
well
Bale
done.
was good in that one.
Christian Bale's good.
Yeah. So those I liked. Yeah, there's no real, stupid. Astronaut Farmer was fucking killer.
Oh, horrible.
That was great. And I look at something like Sling Blade, and written, directed, produced, everything by Billy Bob Thornton. And you go, this guy was one more of those away from being brilliant.
Yep.
Like one more, if he had one more Sling Blade in him.
Even a half a Sling Blade.
He was going to be Billy Bob Thornton fucking, the amazing...
Oh, yeah.
director,
you're so
writer,
right.
actor. And then he goes and does, Armageddon and fucking Astronaut Farmer. And
continued all the way to Mr. Woodcock.
Mr. Woodcock and stuff. And you're like, what the fuck happened to Carl and that great dialogue and fucking... it was amazing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I agree.
Doyle.
What do you think of...
Doyle Hargrave was great in that. Like, just that. And then you think, like, okay, Doyle in that movie, in Sling Blade, he wrote that. Yeah. He fucking, like Billy Bob, you don't think he wrote his lines, too? And wrote the kids' fucking lines and the mother's lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how the fuck you do that? Because they were such great characters, all of them. And then, Mr. Woodcock and fucking...
Well, Sylvester Stallone made Rocky. He wrote Rocky, which is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to just shit in the mouth of America for the next 30 years. Yeah.
We have to see Officer Cobretti. Call him Cobra.
God.
Oh, fuck, Tango and Cash. Or,
Yeah.
Was he in Tango and Cash?
No, that was
the other one.
Tom Hanks?
Movies.
No, that was a...
No, that was...
Yeah, it was still Stallone
and Kurt Russell.
And Kurt Russell.
Yeah,
That's right.
No, you were thinking of the one with the dog.
You're thinking of Turner and Hooch.
Turner and
Hooch. Tango and Cash.
That was Tom Hanks.
That's good. You get them confused.
Yeah, it's weird you got confused there.
Tango
I
and
don't know why.
I don't know.
Came out like
Worlds
the same year.
I think like 3 months apart or something. Hey, changing gears, what do you think of Obama having the beer sit down? We're going to all be talking about this tonight on TV.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a mess that he got into by saying anything about a local thing. I mean, hey, that cop was so intelligent. I mean, that's what fucked him over.
It really did.
If the cop hadn't said anything, it would have just gone away. But that cop just said, hey, and he even said, I support the president.
I support the president. He goes, hey.
It's a local thing, and you shouldn't you don't know everything that happened. Every time it just shows that every time something happens when nobody was there, just a private moment between two people, then everyone's wrong. Absolutely everyone's wrong. No one should say a fucking thing.
How do you
don't know you
preface
weren't there, and then nobody knows what the woman really said when she called him. Everything gets distorted because people bring their own thing. So when you start with something and then you become the president saying something,
well, the president
as definitive as that
better.
Was stupid.
You should know better.
But it's because then nobody knows what it's like to be Barack Obama and Louis Gates Jr. If you're black, like here's the thing with Louis Gates Jr. The thing that white people have to keep in mind, because we have different timelines in our heads. Like white people often say, I've heard so many white people say, slavery was 400 years ago. It was 130 years ago. It was really recent. People say that. Hey, we started 400 years ago. Slavery began.
We kind of mopped up.
Yeah, we got a couple centuries in.
And also
hit the lights until about
130 years ago is when it really stopped. And also it didn't stop, and then things have been just awesome for black people since that. Like that's the last bad thing to happen to any black person was slavery 400 years ago. That's what we think. And since then, we've just been showering them with gifts since then. It ended officially 130 years ago, really continued for another 80. And then,
give or take.
The thing to remember is that if a black guy or a black woman has little gray hair at the temples, they lived in an America where they were legally barred from using certain fucking bathrooms, where the country didn't let them use the fucking bathroom. Keep your big, black, smelly cock out of this room, you fucking black bastard. Like, that was the official American law.
Right.
Was you can't pee anywhere you want, fucking coon. Yeah. That's what it was like. And so you take that. So anybody that age remembers that and has had to live and go, okay, thank you for now letting me do what I should have always been able to do. Or you were raised by somebody. If anybody younger, a black person in their 30s or younger was raised by somebody who lived in an America like that.
Right.
So how do you fucking Louis Gates Jr., he's the president of fucking Harvard, and he sees a cop looking at him twice. He's like, what do I got to do? What the fuck do I got to do? So if you're the president of Barack Obama, you got Louis Gates Jr. calling you on the phone and telling you and just screaming at you, and you're like, oh boy.
No, that's
guys Barack's age are raised, again, they're their parents. So for better or worse.
Which one, though? The white one or the black one?
Well, I mean, every black person is Brock. I mean, imagine what Brock gets from black people older than him. Okay, now that you're in there, you're going to apologize for, take down the Washington Monument. He's like, look, I can't take down the Washington.
Black.
Listen, I can't take it down. Paint the White House black. I can't.
Really
look, small moves. Fuck you. I told you if you get in there, you're painting the White House black.
Tom
yes, I did. Look.
White House black.
Ugh. When he got the call from Louis Gates Jr., he rubbed his temples and went, oh, God. I gotta say something.
Speech coming up here. I gotta say something.
I gotta say,
say something.
And then he
prefaces
it by saying, "I wasn't there."
Yes,
but now let me talk like I was.
Yes.
And get into all kinds of trouble.
Exactly. So I think he made a mistake by saying something, but it's an understandable mistake on some level.
It turns out the cop
was that Stalker Patty on Maury just now?
Yeah.
Are they still running that?
Yeah.
That thing is
that
like
episode's running today. If anybody wants to watch it. Yeah.
That thing has been rerun probably 10 times. She talks about how she.
God bless you.
All right.
Anyway, back to the president.
But what a great angle that I haven't heard from anyone yet about Obama and the shit he has to hear from people.
What he hears from older
that
black
we
generation.
never get to hear.
No, we have no idea what kind of pressure he has.
You gotta imagine those phone calls are pretty fucking brutal. Like
you gotta say something.
Yeah, you gotta do this for all of us.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, and part of having a black president now, it is a major difference, is that you're gonna hear a perspective you're not used to hearing. That's all, and it's not always gonna be right. It's going to be flawed from a black perspective, but it's just we have never.
We've never been.
Never been in that situation.
Here's the only problem. I can wrap it up with what people believe I am. People believe I'm just a horrific racist.
I don't think you are.
Thank you, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm not that
I think you're
horrific.
a delightful racist.
I'm very good. Now, here's the thing. I cannot stand the disproportionate amount of crime and violence in the black community amongst young black men. Mm-hmm. The disproportionate amount of violence, sheer, brutal fucking violence. And I'm not even talking just against, white folk. Black on black is amazing. It is amazing the willingness and quickness at which they will kill each other over nothing. And that, to me, it's too separate. I can't relate to it. I don't know other people that can relate to it. Did
you ever live in like a black neighborhood?
Yes, I lived in Central Islip. I lived on Hawthorne Avenue, if you know where that is.
But were you in like a white enclave, or were you in a black neighborhood?
Nope. I was in a black neighborhood with a few white kids that were petrified for their lives on a daily basis going to school. There was this kid, Keith Green, his name was, and he'd come up to me and go, "Give me 50 cents. Give me 50 cents every day." And I'd have to give him 50 cents. or it was like, wham, you're getting whacked.
Fucking head roll. You have to give him 50
cents. And I was
it had to be 50. It literally wasn't 50. It was 50.
Yeah, and then Danny puts a picture of 50 up.
Finally, there's a 50. There's got to be a 50 cent piece at some point.
50 cent, give me 50 cent. And he'd look down at me like give me 50 cent. Like with it, and I'd be petrified.
Sure.
I was so scared.
That's all he wanted was 50 cents?
Just 50
You're
cents.
like, I got $1. He's like, no,
50. though, dude. So 50 cent was...
With inflation, that's,
it was
probably
huge.
$10.
That was everything. That was lunch. That was, hanging out, candy after school. Everything.
50 cents.
All that
50 cent was huge.
All that for 50 cents.
Back in the day. Opie, back in the day. But I don't like the excuse of
Coke and a Snickers.
That whole thing. Like the whole, all right, you're brought up in a black neighborhood, it's impoverished, it's this, it's that.
Well, I don't think it's that simple. I think, I lived in Roxbury for a while in Massachusetts.
Yes, another pleasant area.
Very nice. In the Parker Street I lived on Parker Street, next door to the Parker Street projects.
Wow.
My car was stolen while I was fucking a girl. Like, I was fucking a girl in my apartment, and I heard glass, like that sound of car glass breaking, that safety glass, like outside the window, and I'm like, fucking, okay, that's right outside the window.
That's my car.
And then I hear the car starting, I'm like, that's my fucking car.
Oh, jeez.
And I run out on the street and watch the car. I'm looking at the taillights of my car, and someone else is in it. And I go back and I call 911. Somebody stole my car. I can still hear it going down the Parker Street hill. And the guy goes, "You got to come in and fill out a report."
No,
and I go, "Well, no, fucking send somebody here."
Right.
He goes, "No, you have to come down to the precinct and fill out paperwork." And it's because I lived on the Parker Street projects, cops would not come there.
Wouldn't come there. Why
they
would
wouldn't come there. They spent, when I grew up in Newton, Massachusetts, there's fucking cops circling our house like the president is having dinner there.
Wonderful.
Constant police surveillance.
Isn't that great?
Of rich neighborhoods. No, and Parker Street, my neighbors were lovely people who lived behind bars. It's like Ross Perot said in one of the debates. These people live they put themselves in prison in order to protect themselves because cops won't go to these places and the city won't fucking clean the streets.
Why?
Because they don't give a shit about those people. Yeah, because
it's not so much that they don't give a shit about those people. They fuck themselves by going in those neighborhoods. Cops put their lives and their careers.
It's not the specific police. It's what resources are allocated to what places. And rich neighborhoods get more resources allocated to them than poor neighborhoods, and because that's where the tax bases are.
The tax is also paying for that protection. Yes,
it's really poor on poor violence, and black people have a poor look to them because a lot of them are poor and they have been historically. So it is a cycle. I think, though. I think it's a cycle.
So there's nobody that can.
If you neglect a neighborhood, everybody will. People rob and kill their neighbors. That's what people do. Yeah. They don't go to other areas.
Oh no, I realize very rarely it does happen. But but I'm saying yes. That's why I was saying black on black crime is amazing. You ever watch First 48, where they got to take the first 48 hours of a murder and investigate it, and in the end,
I love those shows.
It is always on this show. Not only like cops, where you get to see some white trailers parked trash, beating each other's senseless. This is all black guys killing other black guys.
Right.
The victim's black, the witnesses are black, the perp is black.
Why do you care about black on black crime, though?
I'm saying that is what makes this divide. Like I've been fucking poor. I lived in my car. I've been impoverished for many years. I wasn't able to afford food. I dug change out of like couch cushions. I lived on friends' couches until they.
Your friend's couch and you dig the change out?
Yeah, I dig the change out to try to buy like Hydrox cookies. I couldn't even get Oreos.
Wow.
Yeah, just to that. So I've been like in that situation, but I understand I'm not black. I have lived the whole legacy of that.
But I don't think it's just. I just don't think it's that simple.
But I have no idea of that lifestyle where life is so fucking worthless, and violence is so prevalent, where the want for violence. Like if I got in a fight with somebody and I punched them and they fell down, I would not then stomp their head until they're dead or in a coma in the hospital or some shit like that. But that seems to be what's going on.
Well, can I just make a distinction, though?
Please.
As far as where this conversation came from.
Yeah.
Louis Gates Jr. being arrested and getting cranky about it.
Oh, right.
and that coming from his personal history being a painful one in America, understandably, and rising above it, by the way, and he didn't respond to it by being a black on black violentor.
No,
he responded to it by elevating himself and running the greatest
Black Studies
the greatest
program, by the way. Which, by the way, is revisionist history a lot of times, and it's
he's the president of Harvard.
Ingrained, mistrust of white people, if not a genuine dislike of white people.
Well, sure, again,
that 50 Cent really,
that really did. Yeah, see, and by the way, this is interesting because then here's this other one: is you're definitely colored, so to speak, by the fellow who asked you for 50 Cent. That was a fear that was put into you that you'll never forget. And I totally, I respect and understand that.
Yeah.
That's going to mean that you're going to see all these stories differently. When you see Barack Obama saying they acted stupidly, it just is a beeline in a synopsis firing path in your brain that goes right to that guy asking you for 50 Cent anytime, and that's deeply ingrained in you,
but
and that's
if 50
understandable.
Cent was the last time I ever saw
when Louis Gates
bad.
Jr. sees a cop with his hand on the gun, on the butt of the gun, saying, "Sir, I need you to step away from your own fucking house." he just remembers whites only fucking signs and all that stuff, and it drives him crazy. And so that's just, everybody brings their own thing to it. I personally think that America's working remarkably well, considering all that. It's considering all the wreckage of the history. It actually works pretty well.
The fact that, look, the people in fucking Iowa voted for Barack Obama. That means, whether or not he ends up being a great president, I think we're coming out on top of this shit. But it's complicated. It's a messy family. I disagree.
My father came and stayed with me for a week. Well, 2 days. It felt like a week. It was 2 days. And my dad, I have such a fucked up history with my dad. But I got through it. I got through these 2 days. I was like, hey, you know what? We made it.
We can do this.
Like, he's 72 now. I don't know how long he's got left. I'm not sure, how he's making it. He's had a tough life.
Yeah.
And so I got through the 2 days, but there were moments during those 2 days where he just had said little things that I almost fucking hit him in the face. I almost had to call 911 and go, hi, listen, I just killed my dad and I need someone to come over here.
Take care of my kids for me, please. I like his take on that whole.
But
I like it. It's
and I'm not saying that
different.
here's the thing. I say it's understandable that certain older black people have an edge on them because of history. And then you take it to that it's an excuse for violence and murder.
Well,
but it's not. But I'm not thinking of that, and I do. But and again, it's just really fascinating that's your perspective because of what's going on with you in your life.
It's not just my perspective on that. That's kind of simplistic because I gave you one example of something that happened, and then
it's the only one that matters.
But it isn't
the only one. It's your first moment with a black man.
If that was the only knowledge I'd had of that, it would have been a forgotten memory. But it's reinforced constantly by just this unbelievably
like when you
outlandish unbalance in violent crime, and
although
who's perpetrating it.
All of it has been informed by the first experience you had. And I'm not saying this is a flaw. This is how everybody is.
So I'm watching a black man pummeling an old white woman for her money on a video surveillance camera, and it's because of 50 Cent that I look at that. I should look at him like a gentleman?
No,
then
of course,
what the fuck
of course not.
What
but
does 50 Cent have to do with the way I interpret that?
You started a collection that began with 50 Cent.
But I'm not collecting. I'm being given this.
Right.
People are throwing this at me as I see from surveillance videos.
You're being thrown a lot. You're being thrown. Yes. By the way, Louis Gates Jr., I think from what I know, and I was there. I'm just going to keep adding to the mess.
You were there.
I'm just going to keep adding to the fucking mess. I was there. I am Louis Gates Jr.
I knew it.
And when I saw that cop, he acted wrongly. No matter what. Look, I got pulled over by a cop recently, and I was with my kids. This cop was a dick.
Okay.
And he was a young man. That's the thing. That's the other thing that's like everything in your life adds to what's happening in your moment. The cop in this story was a young man. When you get older and you get pulled over by a 22-year-old who likes having a gun, it just bothers you. It just bothers you as a person.
See, it shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. Is absolutely right.
It bothers all of us, though.
When I got pulled over by this cop recently, I had my kids in the car, and I know he doesn't have kids, and I don't think there's certain people where they have a kid radar, like they just have a sense of there's kids here, that changes how you act, and some people are like, no, they don't. And then later they'll have kids and look back and go, oh, geez,
She have identification on her?
Yeah, exactly. He comes up to my fucking car, 2 cops. I passed a guy. A guy was drifting into the left turn lane close to an intersection.
You don't have to make it sound good for me, Louis.
So I assume that he's going to make a left, so I move to the right of him, pass him on the right, and then he changes his mind and goes into a gas station.
Oh, shit.
On the right. Mm-hmm. So I get pulled over by 2 state troopers, like they needed 2 fucking cars. And they come to each side, and they both have their fucking hands. There's the hand on the gun thing is important, but some guys do it, civilly, and these guys looked fucking hostile, and my kids looked
scared.
Daytime
or nighttime?
Daytime.
Okay.
Middle of the day.
9
in the morning.
Could they see you?
Yeah, I'm very white. I'm driving an Infiniti, and it doesn't have spinning rims. There's no loud music.
kids are scared.
I'm a balding white man.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And my kids are like, but Daddy, you're white. So the cop comes over and he goes, you know what you did. And I go, well, I'm not sure, honestly. You passed somebody on the right. And I go, oh, well, I thought he was going, like he did that. He had his blinker on. And I go, you know what, sir? I didn't see the blinker, but I assume you're probably right. I probably just had exercised some bad judgment. Like, I'm just trying to get to the fucking ticket.
Right, get to the point.
What's with that inspection sticker? How come the hole isn't punched? I don't know. I went to a gas station and got yeah, you're supposed to have the hole punched. I go, was I supposed to punch it in my actual... It's just and he goes he reaches in and rips he goes, this is coming with me, and rips my inspection sticker
off. Are you shitting me?
Which is putting me now in like I got to drive around without a sticker till I get one.
That guy's a fucking asshole.
He's being an asshole,
right?
But I still recognize that my role is respect the law, get the paperwork from him. Yes, sir. Get the paperwork.
And it looks like you got a headlight out, boy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess I shouldn't have had that headlight out, officer. I'm collecting information. I'm getting my paperwork. I'm going to go to court and I'm going to fight it, and I won't pay for these tickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm driving around. Meanwhile, I got to worry about getting pulled over all the time because nobody has inspection stations upstate because the economy is shit. Yeah. And you go to a gas station and go, we don't do inspections anymore. Ripped it off.
What a prick.
Didn't wait for me to explain anything to him or whatever. Just fucking.
Well, that's just a cock.
But still, my role is to act respectful to police, and I'm sure that. So I think that Louis Gates acted. It's wrong to just start yelling. You just don't get to do that. Even if you are in your own house, even if you're being arrested for doing nothing, even if you're being totally. No, he was right. It's not fair. But but I understand it. That's all. I understand. I empathize with.
He was being extremely belligerent to an officer who was, from what they say, and from certain radio transmissions, that was being as polite as possible to this gentleman, answering a call to a burglary in progress. He gets there, and then he's accused of being a racist, and then the professor starts talking about his mama and shit like that.
Yeah, but here's the other thing, too, though. It's like there's so many parts of this that are like part of the... This is such a... I think these kinds of things are always good. I think this is a positive thing because it's a conversation the whole country has. And talking about this kind of thing...
See, this is what I was
pure
going to say.
Positive. I think it's all good.
I was going to say this before. I don't think it is because I think it shows just how close to the surface all this shit is bubbling.
Of course,
and how it's just this fine veneer of spackle.
Yeah, but talking is better.
But it can't hurt to talk about it.
Talking is better than bubbling, and I think that it's important for people to know what it's like to be a guy like Louis Gates and what it's like to be like this cop and go into the morass of racism every time you answer any kind of a call. Must be very frustrating. But I always also think about Americans, fucking entitled, rich, white, gun-owning Americans who just this castle... fucking house is your
yes. Well, you're explaining.
Wow, you are completely describing
your
my
house
life.
Is your castle.
That's right.
Anyone walks in, steps on the lawn, you can shoot them in the fucking mouth. Exactly.
Kablamo!
So in that context, a guy coming into your house and saying anything untoward, you're like, "Fuck you, you fucking racist, fucking faggot cop." Fuck your mother in the ass, you little faggot racist. Get off my fucking property. I'm the president of Harvard, you fucking little Irish South Boston prick. Go shove it in your mother's cunt. I don't care if you fucking brought that basketball player back to life. Fuck you. I'm fucking Louis Gates. I'm calling Barack right now. He's on my fucking speed dial, you motherfucker. I get it. I get that.
Yeah?
I think if you were black, that's what you would say to a cop if he came on your property. Or you'd just shoot him.
No, I would be very cordial. I would be the pull myself up by my bootstraps kind of a guy. And,
that's what he was. He's like, I pulled myself up by my bootstraps, and I still get fucking arrested for having a jammed door. It's from Louis Gates' Jr.'s point of view. It's a complete outrage. I get it.
Whoa.
What's up?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I think I'm being chastised.
I don't know who it is.
Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm being chastised.
Wait, is that Snoop? That's Snoop.
I don't know.
What's up?
Wire. What's up?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it is.
Snoop, what's up? I know Snoop.
Yeah, from The Wire.
From
man.
The Wire.
Is that kid in The Wire, really?
It might be a girl.
Yeah.
Man, big fan, man.
Snoop. Louis C.K.
How are you?
What's up? Holy
How's it going?
I don't know your real name. I know you're Snoop.
Snoop, how you feel?
Sit down.
Ed was scared. You were. Ed thought you were doing gang signs or something. He got all scared.
What's up? Oh, yeah.
Can you hear us? Because we're having a race conversation. So it's just funny that we walked over there.
We were talking about Barack fucking
Gates,
Professor,
Louis Gates Jr. I was trying to describe
top
to
thing.
him what Louis Gates Jr. felt like.
And what
And of course, Louis is the guy to describe.
Look at me, I know.
What an older
I know, I've been through it.
Like when the cops come to his house.
I've walked the Louis Gates Jr. walk. I know just what it's like. No, I don't know.
Wow.
Your hair looks good, by the way.
Thanks, buddy.
I say that because in The Wire, how's my hair look?
Yeah.
Played one of the greatest characters ever on The Wire,
Yeah,
Snoop.
man.
Holy shit, you were a scary motherfucker on that show. Holy shit,
It was TV. It was
I
the
understand.
scripts, man. I had to do what I was paid for, man. You know.
Jimmy's gonna be so bummed he's not
Jimmy's
here
gonna
today.
be so
Jimmy is
pissed. Good.
It's like his
What's up,
favorite show,
Jimmy?
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Damn, what
Jimmy's
are you
filming
doing,
a movie in Boston, but he'll be back tomorrow.
What? Music. I just had an interview over there. Music, television, reality show ready to come up. You know.
Which one? What are you doing?
Just trying to help kids get on the right track, you know, just like T.I. Road to Redemption, you know, I'm gonna switch it up in my own flavor. So going all over the world, just helping kids, you know, out the ghetto. Go ahead.
Where
good.
you from, man? What's that accent? Where are you from?
Baltimore.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
It's different than Sal,
Yeah.
my stepfather's accent.
No, Baltimore is the
He sounds
South.
like this.
Baltimore's the
Sounds
South.
like
It's the start of the South.
Yeah, it's just where it
Pretty
starts.
much, yeah.
Sal sure don't sound like that.
No. And you were discovered on the streets, right?
Yeah, in a nightclub, Michael K. Williams played a character, Omar.
Sure.
And
Yeah, fucking
he
Omar.
told me come on through. I came on through, and here I am. Make a long story short. you
Just
know?
like that. His whole
Yeah.
life changed because
Yeah.
Omar was in the same place.
Yeah, that was God, though, man. Sure enough.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I was on the road to. Woo!
The road to Woo. Woo is just south of Baltimore, I
The
think.
road to woo.
Yeah, you were in the game and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was my past life, you know, selling drugs, trying to make a life for myself, you know, and just put money in my pocket. You know, I tried to do the right thing. You know, I was incarcerated. Tried to do the right thing when
How
I
many
came
years?
home. 6.5 years.
Holy.
So you went to jail and then you tried to change when you came home, you're saying?
and they just downplayed me, man. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. They just fired me. All three
They what did you?
jobs. They fired me.
Oh, fired you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had 3 jobs. They fired me. I said, man, fuck this, man. I'm going on the block, and I'm going to get it in, man.
And you went back to crime?
Hustling. Yeah.
God,
How old were you
damn,
then?
man.
How old were you then?
What, when I came home?
Yeah, when you came home, how old were you?
21.
And then you had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Went back, and that's how long
I
were
was
those
working
3
for
jobs?
Ford and all that, making Ford bumpers, you know what I mean? Making $16 an hour. Yeah, I was just coming home. I was living a life
What did they fire you for?
because of my background, my criminal background, you know?
Oh, they found out or some shit.
Yeah, but I said it on my job, on my application. Like, I mean, you know how they got the question, have you ever been incarcerated? I put yes, explain, and interview. You know what I mean? And they still hired me, but 2 weeks later they fired me. I say, damn, at least I got 1 paycheck.
What were the other? You worked for Ford. What were the other 2 jobs?
The book company and stacking boxes. Yeah.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. When'd you get the tats in prison?
No, I waited till I
look
came
good.
home. I
They
wasn't
look
trying
too
to catch
good.
nothing.
Yeah.
They look too good to be prison tats.
Yeah.
Like, good thing you steered clear of those
Rusty
things.
needle and
Jesus Christ,
ink,
those things always look like shit.
Who is that? Who's Arnold?
That's my uncle, man.
Your uncle?
Yeah, he passed away while I was locked up. You know, that was like, you know, when you don't know, y'all don't know.
No.
When you're incarcerated, you know, all your friends and like half of your family just, you know, disappear on you. And it's the man that.
He stayed with you?
Yeah, exactly. You know, visits, phone calls, money orders, all that, you know, so he with me to my dying day, you know.
Yeah, must have meant a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Obviously, gonna get a tad.
Yeah,
he's a guy I kind of knew once. I got a tattoo of a guy he gave me.
I talk about that in Grace After Midnight. I got a book out called Grace After Midnight. It's in Barnes and Nobles, Amazon.com. It's in reprint right now. You know what I mean?
Right on.
And I'm writing my second one.
And some kid is stacking that book in a box somewhere in Baltimore, where he used to work.
God damn, we don't even have any time left right now.
Just have me back, man. I just ran
We'd love to
in
have
to
you
say
back.
hello, man.
Snoop,
I
Jimmy,
done sat down, man.
You got to come back when Jimmy's here.
Yeah, Jimmy will shit his pants.
Oh my God, loves the wire.
I'm gonna
Loves
put
Snoop.
on all black and run down on him, man. All right, I'll see y'all later, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, Snoop.
Okay, man.
Very cool.
See ya.
It's Jimmy's.
I got you.
Oh, man.
I saw this yesterday for Jim, man.
Oh, you already signed one for Jimmy?
Yeah. Now I'm signing it again for
Sign it
they had
again.
it out
Yeah,
there.
you never know.
Because I
with
did
Jimmy.
K. Slay last
Jimmy
night.
be like, I'll take two. Winking, blinking. What a psychopath he is. That's cool, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you got scared because
I'm like, God damn.
she was giving you all sorts of signs outside the window.
Man, what's up, man? I'll be there. See y'all later.
See you,
All
man.
right,
Nice
Snoop.
meeting you.
Take it easy.
It was a good show, you guys, today.
Yeah.
Louis, you fucking... I love listening
shit
to
going
Louis
on?
C.K.
Oh.
He's got a way of looking at
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Did I say he? Who said he?
Who said
All of us
No,
said
I didn't
he?
say he.
Was I
That's
the
a
only
he.
one?
What?
I know it's not a he.
I said man and dude. But I didn't mean like man or dude.
That's a man.
No,
I wasn't
that's
going
a
to say
she.
miss.
I knew that
No,
too, but I think
that's-
I might have slipped too.
That's a girl.
Okay. She was nice. She was a nice girl.
Yeah.
I think
She was a nice guy.
officially,
Girl.
who
Yeah.
said he instead of she? I think I got one out. Huh? Louis did too.
What did I say? To him?
Yeah.
To her? To that?
God damn. No, I was just saying.
That-
dude.
wait, how did I
You
say
said
he?
dude. Louis said he. What,
But how did-
and
wait,
I was
what-
right there too.
Oh.
That's why at the end I said well, she was giving gang signs to Anthony.
Shit. Holy shit, we are assholes.
Wait, so she got out of jail at 21?
21 had three
Wait,
jobs.
but before that, she was in for 6.5 years, so she went in at 14,
Young
14
kid,
and a half?
Young.
Damn.
What'd she do?
From what I was told,
She was convicted of attempted murder.
Holy shit.
Just
At 14.
It's just attempted.
I can't believe Anthony called her a him.
I did not. I was just saying, yeah, man. All right, yeah, hey, dude.
Wow.
I call girls, dude.
yeah, just like that intern when she was leaving, right? I'll see
No.
you later, dude.
No.
Later, man.
I didn't. You're right, Danny.
Strange.
Yeah.
That
was funny timing. That whole
It
just
certainly
very
was
interesting.
after the whole conversation.
Let's
we
meet
had.
a black on black violent. Let's meet one now.
Let's meet one
of questionable
You know.
sexuality.
You ever ask anybody for 50 cents,
50 cents?
in a not so nice way? Probably.
Probably.
Probably did.
More.
Attempted
Perhaps
murder.
more than that.
Interesting.
Attempted murder, right
No,
there.
this is
Louis.
why.
Right there.
Vietnam vets that were in prison meet their torturers, and everybody cries. And
Yeah.
That's why
Forgives.
I didn't know you had a.
Oh, now I get it.
See, your mom wasn't nice to you. Well,
3
it's fine
jobs
then.
and you were fired. You tried to go straight, and that's why you're slinging a rock back on the street again.
And then her
All right.
manager at Ford would be like, "That's not what fucking happened." Fuck her.
Let me tell you.
I gave her a shot. Why do you think I hired her?
We never lost so many bumpers in a week in my life. Fucking bumpers over each shoulder.
Yeah, God knows.
You want to buy a bumper?
Yeah.
I'll sell you a bumper.
She'll come back.
Yeah.
You didn't see The Wire, really.
No, I'm not
I
up
never
to that
saw
point.
it.
Oh, my God.
Not up to that point.
Fucking intimidating. Wow. Barely acting, though, because they got her right off the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like every time when you boil the crazy, fucked up America down to the individual, it just changes how you look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every person has their different weird story. It's just never,
Yeah, it
it's
really
never
is.
simple. Like when we did the virus tour. Remember when Carlos was on the show? We had Carlos on, and there was all this anticipation of Carlos being on the show because of Carlos being, the fucking notorious thief and Rogan and all that shit that
Oh, right.
happened.
Yeah. Right.
And so Carlos was coming on the tour, and I remember I was looking on the whack bag on your
the message
group,
board,
and they were all saying, there was all these planned protests, like, they were actually, somebody was trying to see if they could organize just the entire stadium just walking out silently.
Let me organize an entire stadium.
And so what was going to happen? So,
God bless him for trying. God bless him for trying. Though.
Yeah, exactly. And then somebody has a picture, and I think it was Lindsay, your at the time fiance. I don't know if you guys you're married now, right?
Yeah.
So she had this picture of all the comedians at the curtain, like little boys at Christmas trying to peek. Every comedian trying to look through the curtain while Carlos is on stage.
Oh, wow, that's
it's a great shot.
Yeah, and Carlos, nobody knew what was going to happen, and he went on. The first show was Detroit. I remember all this very clearly. And Detroit went on to a rain of a light shower of booze. And he just fucking murdered, killed, not only stamped out the booze, but did then another 40 minutes
and killed,
just destroyed. Same thing in New Jersey. But he fucking destroyed. But so Carlos and I flew together to L.A. after the show, and we just happened to sit right next to each other. And I don't know Carlos that well, but I know him. And so I asked him very directly about all that shit, about all the stealing and stuff. And he and I talked for a whole flight about it. And I now have a very complicated view. I'm not sure what the fuck happened, and it's not that he like weaseled his way. It's just that his view of it is complicated. It's he has a narrative. He has a story about what happened with all that stealing stuff, and with Rogan, and with Cosby, and with everybody. It's just really interesting.
I like not knowing
and
the individual
it's
story.
filthy, and it's complicated, and it's not so easy to point. If you just listen to a person,
I look at the big picture.
Yeah, you
and
can't point at a person and go, "You're just a fucking dirty thief. Fucking Joe Rogan's awesome. You're a piece of shit. Fuck Dane Cook. You're all blah blah blah." It's just too easy. If you meet a person, talk for 5 minutes, you go, "Oh, geez, I can't really say this anymore."
I gotta accent that story too, because he was feeling that energy that the crowd was giving him, and everyone going, "Oh my God, Carlson's on this tour," and we just went, like you said, went to the Rogan thing and all that. When he finished that set, it was a relief of energy.
Yes.
He threw that. I think he does do the microphone throwing it down thing.
Yeah, he does the thing where he jacks off the mic and spits over the top, so it looks like it's coming, and then he throws it on the floor, and it was beautiful.
But there was a little more.
Like a symphony.
There was a little more to it.
Oh yeah,
he really said, "Well, there you go, motherfuckers."
Yeah, exactly. And as a comedian, I was so impressed. We all were that he overcame that, and just by being fucking good. And on the flight home, I said that. What was that like? That was ballsy. And he goes, I was terrified. And to find out that he was really scared, it wasn't because he was like, fuck everybody. He was like, this is the only way through this, because I might get booed and it's going to suck. He was scared.
There's two people in the back going, come on, our silent protest, let's all leave.
Exactly.
Guys, we promised we were going to. Asshole.
There's a stranger outside the studio.
Another one?
Kind of looks like Ron from Ron and Fez, but I'm not really sure.
Really?
Is Ronnie out there?
Holy shit, look at the time.
Ronnie, are you out there?
I got to apologize.
Yeah, we're running into Ron and Fez time. We better get out of here.
Sorry
there,
he
would
Mr.
come in and say
Bennington.
hi, but he ran off.
Look at that.
All right, Louis C.K. is going to be at Caroline's. The shows are sold out, though.
No crossover.
Maybe
I
Sunday
think
tickets.
Sunday there might be tickets.
Right.
Don't know. 2 shows Sunday.
And what else are you promoting?
I'm coming to Canada for a huge Canada tour. You guys, every time I play Canada, somebody comes up to me about this show. So I should say,
dude,
I'm playing like fucking Halifax. A lot of those are sold out now, but I'm playing Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, all these cities. In September and October, I'm playing heavy Canada.
I want to jump on a plane and see Louis C.K. in Canada.
Canada is an awesome place to do stand-up.
Maybe Vancouver.
Yeah, in Toronto, I'm doing 2 shows in Toronto. We added a show because it got sold out.
Nice.
In October. I don't know the dates, though. I don't know nothing.
Okay. A lot of activity outside the studio.
All.
We better get out of here.
All right.
Louis, it was a pleasure, man.
Oh, there he is.
Thank you.
Ronnie. Ronnie.
Sorry, Ron. We kind of...
Louis fucking C.K. is here.
Oh, Ronnie.
So Ronnie B starts late.
Oh, Ronnie.
Sorry. I would love, though, to come in at like 6 and someone else is doing a show and you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, just
I
sit
wish you
around
guys
for a
would keep
while.
on going. I was really just planning on starting the show with a nap anyway. Fucking plenty. Hey, I don't know if you guys want to hang around today, but Skinner Boys are going to be rocking.
Yeah?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For real?
And I'm
Wow.
down for an Artist Confidential.
Yeah.
Real hopes they do Freebird. I don't know whether they're going to do it or not. This might be the one show they didn't.
We're not really sure what's going to happen.
Because every show you're there, you're like, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do it or not.
You really have to shout it out for them to do it.
Yeah. You got to free your free bird.
You got to get your lighters up.
Wow, did that sound gay?
Doesn't
it sound a little gay? The way he said that?
Just a little bit. Yeah. I usually now only see Fez walking past the garage now. It's a quick little hi by the garage. I miss you guys.
Here's what you don't understand. Before the show, because Fez hates radio so much, he has to keep walking around the fucking block.
I take a lap. I take a relaxation lap.
And I know the bad days because he goes around and around and around. And you just see him mumbling himself like, I know I belong in this business. I know I do. I know I can do this.
Yeah, it was just last night. People were complaining, like, what happens? How come you guys don't, you're not on the Ron and Fez show anymore? So I go, it's the logistics of this fucking building.
I talked to Ope about this. I think we ought to do a live show in the fall.
Yeah.
A little Afro show.
I would have no problem with that, my friend.
In the same way that we did the Dave's wedding.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys plan nothing because you're fucking lazy and sloppy.
And we just watch. You guys can watch all the planning.
You hone it to a fine
do.
sheen,
Right.
and everything comes off without a hitch.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We just come in freeload.
Oh, boy, do we.
Louis going, I can't believe I'm still here. I can't fucking believe I'm still sitting here.
It's after 11.
I'm Emmy nominated. Emmy nominated.
Emmy nominated.
Yeah, we're going to lose him soon.
Well.
We know how this works.
I think it's going to be I think it's going to, by the way, be the other Emmys, the creative arts ones, which means it won't be on television.
Like a week
it's on the
before?
cusp. Yeah, they might not. I'm going to get it it'll be presented to me by like Jamie Farr. It'll just be fucking in front of some people.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
He's
And a
doing good.
ceremony earlier this week.
Yeah, exactly.
That's sad when that happens.
All right, let's get out of here so these guys can
let
start
them
their
do
show.
their show.
Are you guys staying? Is that what you're saying?
Listen to the
You
whole
stay
thing on
for
the
a
way
while?
home, which was good.
Dude, we
Usually I
avoid
don't
that
listen
side
to
of
the news until you guys come on.
We avoid that side of the floor. We sneak out this way, and we're out.
It is. It's
no meetings for us.
It's like Mission Impossible. We drop down on cables through the
Look
elevator.
at Louis
shaft.
making believe he's got a fake phone call.
Yes, Hollywood? Yes.
Louis just grabbed his phone and ran out like Hollywood's calling.
A 3-picture deal for LCK.
Just to think, a year ago I was a soda jerk.
And now look at me. The Madcap Manhattan Weekend.
He thinks we haven't seen that move before.
I
The
know.
fake phone call
Look at him.
gets me out of the room immediately.
What? My grandmother.
I'll be right there, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Oh, she fell and got cancer or something. It's awful.
And you can't be the guy that questions it.
Right.
You know?
Hold on, the reception's better on the other side of this door.
Yeah, hold on.
During our meetings, I always tell Fez, when I cough, wait 30 seconds and start crying. And we get, seriously, we've had 2 bladder meetings, and Watley's cried during both of them.
Perfect.
You have to cuddle you. Does Bladder try to hold your head?
No. He's not the touchy, he's not Wiki.
No, he's not the touchy-feely Don Wycliffe type of guy.
Wiki would be like,
Yeah, that side of the building's a little more serious.
Yeah, literally.
I want to. Yeah, it's literally. It's just no XM. I don't even try to say Sirius XM anymore. I work for Sirius. You see one XM on the badges or anything that you got?
No,
No.
nothing. No. It's getting smaller. You can see it. It's getting smaller.
They're finally purging.
How's the fake phone call?
Well, it was good. It was. I'm going to the Mets game. I just meeting a friend
still
there.
haven't been to City
We
Field.
thought it was Jack Warner.
Jack Warner. All right, let's get out of here so Ron and Fez could do their program.
What's on the show today there, Ronnie?
A lot of great stuff. Stuff we're thinking about.
Oh, hang on, we have a phone call.
You're like us. You get the. You're like us. You get the sheet and go, oh, this is what we're talking about today. All right.
Dave's ideas.
More.
Dave's ideas. I get a bit. Don't you hate it when you're eating shit and you accidentally come? I don't think everyone does that, Dave. It doesn't work that way.
The disgusting 1%.
Yeah. Save that for the Sam and Dave show.
Yeah.
When you guys argue over what toy you're playing with.
We officially fired Sam, though. It's over.
He's fucking useless.
There was a hot girl that came walking by the window.
Yeah.
We immediately hired her and fired Sam.
Yeah.
We had to make room
I thought
for
that
her.
was Sam.
No,
He's normally confused for hot girl.
Will she be wearing Mouseketeer ears too, or
Yeah, you could divvy those up and really have some good Mouseketeer.
Why don't you guys fucking end every show with M-I-C? See you real soon, kids.
See you, cunt.
Ronnie's on to something with the Mouseketeer. It's very close now. Yeah, no.
Oh, that makes it straight.
Don't act like that doesn't look stupid. Don't be outraged. I mean, go ahead and walk around like that, but don't be like, what? Crazy. That's the craziest.
Maybe it would look good if you were on a Harley going 90 miles an hour.
It makes no sense. What?
It is really dumb.
I mean, you know it. You have to know it, right? You're being ironic with that, right?
Sam's going to defend himself.
That's not how a person walks around.
I'm just saying it's not a Mouseketeer necessarily.
Oh, Jesus.
And you should
it matters what's stupid about it.
You should see how cute.
Like, it matters what specifically is shitty about that haircut.
Punch up a picture of his girl. You see how cute
I mean, it looks retarded, not asshole-ish.
hair, and he's got a cute girlfriend and everything.
It's a character look.
No, it's like there's comedians that cut their hair a certain way, and then that's their opening line, and they keep cutting. They go, "Oh, look at me." Well, you cut it like that. Go fucking brush it out and get a fucking act. Fucking hack.
Oh, look at it! Look at her. That's his girlfriend.
Seriously?
God, that annoys me. Because you got stupid fucking bubble head. You
That's
guys
your
asked
girlfriend?
me to grow my hair out.
She's mine starting tomorrow.
Those soulful eyes.
Some girls
Full
like to be with guys that won't fuck them.
She's got a weird quirk.
That's not the case in this situation.
Yeah, you should defend yourself on that a little bit. You know.
She sees a guy with hair like that and goes, he won't have the balls to rape me.
She wants him to cut it,
He'll
right?
buy me things and never have to fuck him.
That's not what's going on
she
at
wants
all.
you to cut
I know,
the
it's
hair,
so
right?
unfair.
She want you
I'm
to
just,
cut it?
Yeah, she preferred it much shorter.
What woman
I
would
think
go, no,
America
please keep
prefers
that.
it much shorter.
This is from Afro Wars, which ended a year and a half ago.
Yep.
Dave never admitted defeat.
Dave's had 2 kids since that
He's
fucking
insane.
contest started.
He's clinically insane.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's true too.
Danny's got stupid hair too.
What?
Ronnie, no, Danny doesn't have
Why is it
stupid
so
hair.
hard to talk
Danny
inside
looks like
Dave?
Danny has a hat.
As everyone talks.
What happened?
I try to have a little small talk with Dave,
Yeah.
you know, between the 2 shows, and he panics and runs away. What's that about?
He doesn't like you.
At least I know that.
He's got an Opie thing. He calls it.
he puts candy in his asshole and then eats it. So when a guy puts candy in his asshole and then eats it,
right.
when you see him in the hallway, you don't go, I wonder what. Right?
yeah,
Does he have a
that
problem with
makes a
me?
problem.
Why is he so non-social?
I figured I
what
would
is
try to
it?
get to know him finally.
God, what did I do
We've
to
used him-
upset that
We've
fucking
used him so
filthy
badly over the
weirdo?
years. I figured, you know what? Let's get to know each other.
Yeah.
Sure.
Holy shit, he runs away. And Sam's going to kill himself for the show soon, which is awesome.
I'm not. I've been asked to kill
He
myself.
just hasn't figured out which way yet.
Do it, Sam.
I'm not going to.
That's a big thing for
Oh,
the
hi,
show.
Dave.
Oh, God.
There's Dave.
Fuck,
Hi,
get
Dave.
out. Just because you heard your name.
Dave.
Oh, hi, Dave.
What's the problem, man? I love you. That's why it's hard for me to talk to you.
Uncomfortable guy
Dave,
stuff.
Yeah, see.
All right, I'm leaving now.
Overacting.
Now what you did.
Come on, we're on good terms now.
You don't want to be part of the overacting shit? That's going down.
Over the top acting.
Dude, Louis is turning bright red. You
I'm
mean
your
Louis
biggest
CK?
fan.
I'm
I love Eastside Dave.
just leaving.
You know
I
what?
gotta go to the Mets game, guys.
All
All right, have
See you
fun.
later.
He's not even making a phone call.
No, he's
Way
just
to go.
leaving.
Way to go.
Leaving. What are we doing sitting
Now
here?
fucking Opie's
Oh,
leaving.
great. Now
Where
Opie's gone.
Now Opie's going.
Where you
No,
going,
Ed.
Opie?
No.
Come on.
Oh, no, Ed.
Hey, is there any beer?
Oh, no.
Opie, don't go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
No. Oh, Jesus.
Now Anthony
I
goes.
gotta go. I'm
You
sorry.
just unclipped his baby laptop.
Dave,
Oh, no.
Anthony, come back here.
No.
Forget it.
Back here.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm not staying. Fuck this.
Come on, Ron,
You
stay.
ruined everything.
Stay.
It was Afro.
It's great. It's the best.
Fuck.
Fuck this.
All right. No,
I
don't
hate
go,
this
Mr.
all
Fez.
now. I can't stay here. I hate all this now.
No,
it's
not
all
you,
turned
Fez.
awful. Horrible.
I'm leaving too, Dave. Looks like it's finally special delivery. Afternoons.
You upset everyone, Dave. I'm leaving.
Actually, I got to do the replay, too. All right, guys. I guess I'll be here by myself. Well, I've never had such a large audience before. All right, well, I guess everyone's gone, so I don't know if we're going to hit buttons or I'm going to keep talking, but all right, well, I think, stretch it out? Oh, boy. All right, well, 202 audience and Sirius and 197, we have lots of stuff coming up on the Ron Fez show. I think we should hit the buttons and begin the Ron Fez show is what I think we should do. That's just a personal radio standpoint. I think we should, no, I'm not going to stretch. I'm leaving too now. Goodbye!